We want to keep playing on defense.
I mean, right? I mean, let's tackle the guy. Let's not just let him go by. Olay right there. I don't know what that is.
Yes.
But the Bengals are different right now because they can run the ball.
Okay.
Come on, Judette.
Put him on the spot. All right, let's go to the Ravens taking on the Steelers. Kenny Pickett, you see him here on this play. He's sacked by Roquan Smith. You can see that he gets thrown kind of hard to the ground. Now, initially, Pickett is cleared. He returns for a series, but after being reevaluated, he would miss the rest of the game while in concussion protocol. So that means that Kenny Pickett is replaced by his backup, Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, Mitch did some good things, but made some critical errors in the red zone.
Yeah, you can see it here. That would be an interception.
Man.
He's intercepted by Roquan Smith, and then again.
This is not a replay. This is a second interception in the scoring zone.
Yeah, that time by Patrick Queen, and then how about a third interception?
This one trying to make something happen at the end. You still first down interception, Chris. You can't do that.
You can't do it. Down 6 is a defensive struggle type football game. You know what this is going to be. It's going to come down to a field goal. It's Ravens Steelers.
Yeah, now remember, Lamar Jackson's out. His backup, Tyler Huntley, would actually enter the concussion protocol in this game. So that meant Anthony Brown, who was just brought up from the practice squad, would have to finish out the game, which means the Ravens have to rely on what to win the game?
The run game.
Yeah.
And they need that run game to work, even when Lamar Jackson is healthy. But especially when you're on to, like you said, Maria, the third-string quarterback off the practice squad. They got back to smash mouth football, and JG, they got their running backs back, and they're healthy.
Yeah, this is the Ravens' DNA since their inception as a franchise. They run the ball, they're physical, they're tough. We saw a lot of that today in their win over Pittsburgh.
With Anthony Brown in there, they got back to this. Gus Edwards here running the clock out. But this is who the Ravens are. This is how they have to play.
Yeah, that's right. Now, they do their best when they run the ball, and then you
Welcome, everybody. Hey, Amar. I know my rights. Isaac, welcome in.
It's good to see them get that going today.
Hey, shout out to J.K. Dobbins. He had 120 yards rushing. Remember, he had a scope earlier this season, so to see him back in the game and have such a great game, that's incredible. But, Mike, let's talk about the latest on the Ravens quarterback situation. What do you got?
Trouble.
Well, you mentioned the Tyler Huntley concussion. Lamar Jackson, week to week with a knee injury. Hasn't been ruled out for next week, but they're in one of the 3 games that is being played on Saturday. So it's less time for both quarterbacks to get cleared to play. And if they can't get on the field, then it'll be Anthony Brown as the starter, most likely backed up by Brett Hundley on Saturday at Cleveland.
All right, thanks.
Jess got Disney, hello. Paul Engel, hello.
Was in fact the best team in the SEC while he was mic'd up. Therefore, he is my
Craziness. Ravens quarterback situation. QB sit. Struggle.
Show us the way. Presented by Avatar. The Way of Water. Only in theaters Friday.
Preston asked me today about going to see Avatar as our Christmas movie, possibly. We will see. I got to go back and watch the other Avatar. I can't remember what the whole story. It's been so long. I know there's a bunch of blue people. Somebody was dating a Smurf. I think that's how they became blue. And they all ride dinosaurs with wings. Yeah, that's what we're going to watch it on there, Jess, to reaffiliate ourselves with it. JF, what's up? Let's go Finns, JF says. Hey, Corey, welcome in. I was happy, obviously, because the Ravens won, but it is what it is.
People remember commercials with nostalgia. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's one that'll really take you back. Wow, what'd you get, Ryan?
Long night. It's going to be a long night.
From Liberty Mutual. What does it do, Bud? It customizes our home insurance so we only pay for what we need. And what did you get, Mike? I got a bike.
Got a bike. Not happy.
For what you need.
I'm not a Liberty fan. It seems like the Christmas commercials just started and we're already on top of Christmas. And we're 2 weeks away from Christmas. It's crazy. 2 weeks away. Still able to pull off a win without Lamar tonight. Been an interesting year for QB situations across the. Yeah, it has. It has. It's been interesting. Make sure we're hitting those likes, guys. Keep hitting it. Let's get it up over 100. We had it earlier. We crushed it. Had a big stream. I'd love to do that again. You think the Chargers pull it out tonight, huh?
Tis the season to switch to Verizon. They'll give you the new iPhone 14 Pro. Amazing phone. This holiday season, Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro.
Miami's favored on the road.
Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro, all on us. That's a value of up to $1,900. Wow! And there are unlimited plans for everyone, starting at just $35 a line. It's our best deal of the year. Get the network you deserve and the savings you want. Only on Verizon. Every time you order a hot sub from Jersey Mike's, it's grilled fresh.
Do, 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 do. Let's see what the line is tonight right now. Updated. Yeah, the 49ers look good, didn't they? I know my rights. Dolphins are 3.5. They play at 8:15. Yes, Jess, that's official game time.
Fantasy legend quarterback right here, Matthew Berry. Let's break it down. It's BetMGM breakdown time. We got a good showdown tonight. We know this Dolphins offense, explosive as can be. Chargers defense, right? It's been spotty, to say the least. You expecting them to put up a fight, maybe slow down Tua and company tonight?
I really don't, especially given how they're banged up. The 3 defensive starters are out in this game, including Derwin James in the secondary here. So I think Tua gets back on track. Remember, under Mike McDaniel, Tua Tagovailoa leads all quarterbacks in yards per pass attempt this season. It helps when you can throw it to Waddle and Hill, and they run after the catch here. So Tua Tagovailoa, who's had at least 290-foot passing yards in 4 of the past 5 games.
Right.
In the one game he didn't, he had 285.
Right.
I think he gets that number in a big way today. I think the Dolphins kill him, and I think Tua's a big reason why. Big passing day coming for him tonight.
Well, we haven't seen anybody slow down this Dolphins offense yet, really. And I mean, the passing game, the creativity of Mike McDaniel, everything he does on that side of the ball. All right, now do you see any wins for the Charger defense, or are you going to expect a big running game too here?
Listen, the Chargers haven't stopped anyone against the run all season long. They've given up 150 rushing yards in 6 straight games. They give up the most yards per carry to opposing running backs. So I like both Jeff Wilson Jr. and Raheem Mostert in that order to at least get 50 rushing yards each of them. They're going to run a lot. They're going to set up play action pass.
Right.
Yeah, give the Dolphins in a big one.
So what he's saying is Justin Herbert better be on fire to keep up with the Dolphins offense, all right? So new BetMGM customers can sign up and bet $10 on any NFL game to get $150 in free bets, win or lose, with bonus code NDC150. Back to you, Maria.
All right, Chris, you guys talk QBs and running backs. I raise you wideouts, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. They're a big reason why the Dolphins have been must-see TV this season. And recently I went down to Miami to have some fun with Tua and make him choose between 2 of the best wide receivers in football.
Hey, Eddie, what's up? Zippity Doo Doug, hello. Disney M, hello.
I don't know if you know
Duke, welcome in. Jesse, welcome in.
Tell us who it is. Who is this?
The Penguin.
Yeah, that's the Penguin.
We'll call it Jalen Waddle.
Okay. Who is this?
And we'll call this the Cheetah.
Okay. All right. So I want you to raise whichever one is the better nickname.
Oh.
You gotta pick one.
Okay, got you. Oh, no. I'm doing that on purpose. All right.
Okay. The better nickname.
I like this one.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Everyone knows this guy.
I know. Okay, the best touchdown celebration.
Oh. I've never seen his yet, but.
Okay.
The Penguin in the end zone.
The better trash talker.
Oh. I owe you. Cheetah's here.
By far. You don't want those problems?
Love him.
Who is faster?
Oh, I got to go with this guy. That was quick, huh?
Okay, yeah.
That's quick. We'll leave it with this guy.
Unbelievable. Beat it by 7 or 8 yards.
You see, he just wanted to hold up both. Like, I gotta have both my guys feeling good. Yeah, that's right. We had so much fun down there in South Florida. And obviously, Tua Tagovailoa has fun.
I think Miami's going to cover this.
Wideouts. They are 1st and 5th in receiving, and coach, they always find a way to give them space.
Yeah, Matthew talked about how explosive they are, leading the league in pass average, and one of the reasons is personnel. Jalen Waddle here, the Penguins, Cheetah going in motion here. But you're going to try to play zone coverage because you don't want to match up against them. But this RPO, the run-pass option, it does a couple of things. The line shows run. So what it does is...
I mean, I'm thinking the Dolphins.
They can't drop into their zones. And your great pass rushers, if this is Khalil Mack, you don't even have to block him because he's chasing the run here. And Tua gets rid of it quick. Here's the open space against the zone. Here's your best pass rusher chasing the run. Tua with just a nice, easy throw, and then these guys can operate it.
They can go. You got Tyreek Hill going in motion. The 2 people run with him. They're special this way, Coach.
It's really tough to beat the RPO and how Tua makes those decisions and makes those throws. But if you're going to play zone against them, the coaching point is slow until you know. Make them run it. Make them hand the ball off. Right. If you're a linebacker, get your depth and react to the run. You got to limit the big plays against these guys.
Yes. Dare to run it.
Yes, if I'm the Chargers tonight, I'm playing pass every time.
Absolutely.
I don't care if they hand the ball off.
Meanwhile, the Chargers have given up 13 touchdowns of 20 yards or more, so eliminate the big plays. They haven't done it yet. Maybe they'll do it here tonight. We gonna see. Let's stay in the AFC, though. The Chiefs are at the Broncos. You've already shown us a little bit.
We need to watch it again. This is amazing. He wants to run, and then all of a sudden you realize the guy covering McKinnon's coming up together.
Your quarterback coach was fired.
Welcome in, guys. I'm taking a look at stuff here as we're listening in.
I'm going to be fired after that. But then just to shovel it that way like a loaf of bread and kind of put a spiral on it? I mean, what the heck is this guy? He's amazing.
Shout out to Derek McKinnon for just like actually knowing where it's going.
Here we go again. He just running around, playing backyard football. It's like the Globetrotters.
Yeah, we're touring around, so that's pretty good.
Like that?
All right, so that means the Chiefs win. If the Chargers lose tonight, Chiefs win the AFC for a 7th straight season. The AFC West, that is. All right, we've got some ugly weather and Buffalo Bills taking on the Jets. Huge mistake by the Jets defense here.
Well, the one, they're not going to run a play.
Welcome back, Kerry Allen.
They're on 39. They're not going to
I'm trying to figure that out.
Say it again. They are not going to run a play. CJ Mosley jumps offside, though. You see it there. Later in the drive, Josh Allen looking for Dawson Knox.
Little sequence of Dawson Knox throws the offside. He dives into the end zone. What a shot it is. He gets the ball across. What a great moment for that guy.
Yes, great effort at the goal line there. 3rd quarter with the Jets down 7. Mike White, though, was hit hard on the play.
This was really the story of the game. We saw this over and over and over again. Mike White getting hit by that Buffalo pass rush.
Yeah, he went to the locker room after injuring his ribs. He did come back in. Zach Wilson, remember, was inactive, so Joe Flacco has to step in. And the next play here.
It wasn't pretty, Chase. It wasn't pretty. Ugly day up there for everybody. The Bills defense showed up. A tough day for Flacco.
Yeah, so the Bills get the victory, 20-12, and they are the AFC leaders right now. But let's kind of walk through what we've been seeing from the Bills so far.
Well, what I like today, everybody were thinking, without Von Miller now, where's the pressure going to come from? But all of these other defensive linemen stepped up to make it great pressure.
Oh, they really did, Coach. You're right about that. They're creative with what they do. Leslie Frazier, he's a guy that needs to be thrown in that defensive, head coach as far as the defensive coordinator is concerned. But they harassed the Jets quarterbacks throughout the day.
They were coming from everywhere. It's hard enough to throw the ball. It was 33 degrees out and driving snowstorm. You got all those blue shirts.
I don't think the Seahawks won.
Yeah. Well,
Seahawks were losing last I saw. I got to update the scores here. Let me do that real quick.
But Mike Florio, that just means that Gregory Rousseau is one of the guys who's going to have to step up without Miller. He did have 2 sacks today, and you got to speak with him afterwards.
Yes, he did step up. And remember, it was just last month that the Bills
Charles,
lost to
welcome
the Jets
in.
when
Good to
Zach
see
Wilson
you.
was the quarterback. They beat the Jets today with Mike White, but Russo really praised Mike White for making a bunch of good throws.
No, the Panthers won by 6.
Coming back repeatedly from injury. He came back not once, but twice. Now, after the game, White went to a local hospital to have those ribs evaluated as a precaution. He has since rejoined the team. We'll see how the week unfolds as to whether or not he'll miss any game time.
All right, another injury that we're going to keep our eye on is for the Jets defensive lineman and stud Quinnen Williams picked up a calf injury, so he's now day-to-day. So what does that Jets loss mean? Let's go back to Steve Kornacki to break down those playoff chances.
Yeah, well, there's the Mike White situation, but for Jets fans, from a playoff probability standpoint, the biggest implication today is a missed opportunity for the Jets. They came into the day with a 59% shot of making the playoffs. If they could have won this game in Buffalo, that
Hey,
would have
Jack,
soared
welcome
all
in.
the way to 82%. Instead, with the loss, they are just under a 50-50 proposition, the Jets are, to make the playoffs. Take a look here at the AFC standings, because that 48% chance for the Jets could get worse. You see them clinging to that 7th spot right now, but the game tonight, the Chargers play in Miami. If the Chargers can win that game tonight, they'd go to 7-6, and they would leapfrog the Jets, take the number 7 spot. And then tomorrow night, the Pats playing against the Cardinals on Monday Night Football. If the Pats win that game, it would be the Pats who'd take the 7th spot. It would then be the Chargers in the 8th.
What?
And the Jets
Patriots
would
in.
fall all the way to 9th place. Under that scenario, they'd have just a 38% chance of making the playoffs. But if the Jets can get some help, if the Dolphins beat the Chargers, if the Cardinals beat the Patriots, then you know what? Even though they lost today, the Jets would still end the weekend in the 7th spot. They'd have a 58% shot of making the playoffs. They'd pretty much be back where they'd started, and they'd be saying it could have been a lot worse.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of numbers.
Actually, no, and no one can fact check them. Like, you're right, Steve. We get it. Kaminsky's over there writing down all the possibilities. Like, how do my Jets get in? All right, Brandon Staley and his squad sitting at 500, but they're losers 3 of their last 4, trying to get a victory here tonight against the Dolphins.
All right, we are about 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Cowboys got very lucky today. They almost lost that game.
You know what? You ain't scared of me. Let me tell you something. That is Boston. It's LA.
That's a dumb commercial. I'm sorry. Yeah, that wasn't close.
Really fresh?
Yes.
Niners were pretty impressive with their run game.
You know how microwaves? We always have fresh stuff coming in. I mean, this is the best block that you can get.
Overall, the Niners looked pretty good today.
Definitely.
I'm telling you that I shut the slider last night. So we just own a cat now. I closed it. Why don't we check the replay of it? That's, come on.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, saving money when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
Just gonna get the cat. Rated M for mature.
Target designated.
Man, these video games look more and more real each day.
I can do both. We need an army. All right, yeah, there's an army. We're a team.
It's nuts.
No one fights alone.
Available now.
With one of the best savings rates in America, banking with Capital One is the easiest.
Yeah, Niners are playing well. You can't take that away from them.
Even easier than this.
Nice. Na-na-na-na. Everybody knows that riff.
Stop. You're in.
Oh, cool. Yep, even easier than that. And with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
I guess he can play that song without getting in trouble because he was the original guitarist on it.
Love Entwined. Shop K's last big sale of the year and save on everything. Only
Keep hitting that like, everybody. 28 in here, 26 likes. We're close to matching it. Oh, Lord, this movie. Can't go see a Puss in Boots movie. I'm sorry. My hypocrisy goes so far. I was shocked about the Seahawks. I did not expect them to lose. I don't know.
It's always been a dream of mine.
Congratulations, Tua.
Tua's really stepped up this year, huh? I think this doesn't go over. I think everybody's expecting it to, and it goes the other way. I could be wrong.
Quarterback arms race. It's rare that both teams could hit after debate. Tua Tagovailoa, he went one selection before Herbert, and with Mike McDaniel, Tua's having the best year.
Could be wrong, but
Justin Herbert, he has shown undeniable talent, but injuries to his wide receivers and offensive linemen have made every week a challenge. Let's see.
very surprising on that Seahawks.
Can't wait to see Xavier Howard. He's their best corner. He's been up and down this year, mainly because he's had some injuries. I expect him to see a lot of man-to-man coverage. He should match up against Mike Williams. Mike Williams is that 6'4" wide receiver, and Justin Herbert is a different quarterback.
Was retired tonight.
And the Dolphins are using every resource to try and build a championship pass rush well on their way. That trade for Bradley Chubb, it was right on time.
Yeah, Bradley's starting to get more comfortable in this defense. They have three excellent pass rushers. They can rotate them. They can put them all in together. But one thing is for sure, they should definitely dominate this offensive line.
Rodney, I saw you catching up with everybody as these teams get set. What'd you learn?
I had a player from the Miami Dolphins told me that
Curious who they're going to pick tonight.
to him last week losing. They got him back refocused, and you can tell it's just a lot. Just a sense of urgency is there when they're on the field.
I think I took Miami in this one.
He says he's never played for a coach like McDaniel. Doesn't use fear and intimidation. He uses connection and humor. They can't wait to go to work and play for this guy. It's working out so far. Send it back in to Maria Taylor.
All right, appreciate it, guys. Let's go to a meeting of two former Jets quarterbacks. The Panthers taking on the Seahawks, Sam Darnold and Geno Smith. To the first quarter we go. Darnold.
All of a sudden, Sam Darnold can play.
Smith off the turnover from the Seattle Seahawks. Sam Darnold was efficient today. Not a lot of big plays, but between him being efficient, Maria, and their run game is dominant right now in Carolina, they're kind of getting good here. They're kind of they're competing in the NFC.
Hey, now's the time to get good. The rookie Raheem Blackshear, he was good for that 8-yard run. The Panthers get the win and control the path to the NFC South. Tampa Bay taking on San Francisco. The last pick in last year's drive. Brock Purdy stepping into the spotlight with Jimmy G out, and he looked good.
Yes, how would he do against this high-pressure Bucs defense? Very good.
And Brock Purdy's family was there.
We're not talking basketball in here, City. We're doing football.
There's so much poise, so much composure. Stands in and throws a strike, looking down the gun barrel.
Oh my God, Dad Sean's getting emotional watching his son right now. I would be too. He was Mr.
No problem. I thank you for watching, Jess.
But it wasn't all good for San Francisco. Deebo Samuel gets injured on this play and stays down after the run. You can see him getting rolled up from behind. Samuel visibly upset as he ends up getting carted off. He was ruled out with an ankle injury. Kyle Shanahan has come out and said he believes it's a high ankle sprain, not believed to be serious though. The Niners defense keep it rolling. Tom Brady intercepted. He's intercepted twice in this game.
Yeah, had a pretty good day, yeah. Except for Geno's, except for, what's his face getting hurt. That doesn't help.
Okay, so the Niners roll to a 6th straight win. That's the longest active streak in the NFL. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant turned superstar, going to visit with his family. Young man, you got to get a picture with him. How beautiful is this moment, Coach?
That is nice. Purdy played exceptionally well. That's what we were looking to see. How was he going to handle the pressure? He did it really well. Brady, on the other hand, not as great.
Yeah, Purdy for his first start, poise, composure off the chart.
Yes, you're saying he plays pretty good. Now for the Sunday Night Game Flow presented by Progressive. Chris, tell us more about Brock Purdy.
Look, you stole my line, Maria. I was just about to say he played pretty good, but let's talk about it. I mean,
He's stealing that Mars line.
Decisions from within the pocket. You see here, I mean, yes.
Hey, Rob.
People in his face, down the middle throw here to George Kittle in a big moment. Again, in the pocket, a little off play action pass. The movement is something he brings to this 49ers offense that is better than Jimmy Garoppolo. So it's just unflappable. And then before the half, what? You're going to go and score a touchdown? 2-minute drill on Tom Brady with a double move? Yes, that was a Purdy pass, Maria. Back over to you.
Way to throw it back
We're going to listen to that all year now.
Presented by Progressive. And yes, Brock Purdy obviously out-dueling Tom Brady as a storyline, but this San Francisco 49ers
better talk to him.
is always the storyline. I mean,
better talk to him.
10 points per game during that 6-game win streak. It's been impressive.
And I thought the Bucs would be able to attack them. I thought they'd run the ball, use the quick play-action passes, Brady getting it out of his hand quick, but that wasn't the case. Once they got
I'm telling you, Brady's done. Nobody wants to hear it. Brady's done.
Just rushing the passer, and they had Tom nervous back there.
And it starts up front. They just come off the ball so hard and so fast. All these red shirts around them, it's uncomfortable. And then they can cover on the back end. They drive on the ball. There's a lot of red shirts in the street every time, and they make plays. If you make a mistake, they're going to catch you.
Yeah, Giants had a tough one today, too.
And this was the story of Tom's night.
Philly came to play.
But it's really that speed of this defense.
Tom threw another tablet.
Yeah, well, the 49ers can clinch the NFC West with a win on Thursday against the Seahawks. That's my most Steve Cornett.
Hey, Tony, welcome in.
Breaking down the playoffs, but it's time now for the Sunday Night 7, featuring a $100,000 jackpot. Matthew, how many passing yards and touchdowns for Justin Herbert?
I think a lot, Maria. He's going to have to do that to keep up with Tua Tagovailoa. We talked about it earlier. You know, Sunday Night 7 gives you all these narrow options. So I want as many options as possible. So I'm taking the last one there, 335-plus passing yards, most options there. He gets Mike Williams back. The over-under this game is the highest on the slate. We expect a ton of points to be scored. I'm also going to say 2 touchdowns for Herbert. He's had multiple touchdown passes in 2 of the 3 games since Keenan Allen came back. When he returned,
That would be something, wouldn't you, Kerry? Joe Adams, welcome up. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. It'd be something if the Lions snuck in. They held on to win today. Most likely. Gotcha. Well, let's hope. I got him on my fantasy team. Plus, he's a big part to their offense. I'm sure they're hoping more than I am, honestly. I'm pretty sure Kyle Shanahan didn't come up to the microphone and go, look, we need to get him back. Debo needs to be back. He's on Pete McDivitt's fantasy team. They're making a run to the playoffs, and he needs to be there. I would have loved Kyle Shanahan to do that, but I just don't think that's happening. 33 likes on the board. You know, I'll keep asking until we get to that hundo. That's the whole key. 100 likes, 100 likes. Let me go pull that up real quick. Let me get that.
My healthcare provider every other month.
It's one less thing to think about while traveling.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
What's up, TY?
Quick change in my plans is no big deal.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment.
We got to get to that hundo. That's important.
Ask your doctor about every other month Cabenuva.
At Jersey Mike's, you gotta see him freshly slice your sub right in front of you. Look at that turkey. Look at that provolone. Yep, there's some things you just gotta see. Like those lovebirds over there. Or this guy, pulling off business and casual. Bizazzual. Or me, about to steal half of this guy's sub. Huh? You better eat it fast, because I'm coming. Mike, right in front
Danny
of you.
DeVito.
Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Getting closer, everybody. Getting closer. 8:05. We're 15 away from first kick. 15 away from first kick.
Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Where can you save time shopping and spend quality?
I'm going to miss these Christmas commercials when they're gone. Did the Chiefs win? Yes, the Chiefs held on to win.
This holiday season, experience the magic of Winterfest.
I love a good touchdown dance. How about you?
Demon, what's up, brother? Great to see you. I'm thinking Miami.
Then Jim
I'm thinking Miami. They went out there and lost last week. I don't think they go back-to-back on losses going to Cali. Damn, Chad Owens still looks like T.O. It's T.O. T.O. still looks like he could play, man. Thank you, Jim Afton. We got lucky. We got lucky on that one. Team's going back to the locker room. That means we're getting close, baby. Yes.
Maria, the Eagles are the best team in ball because they can beat you so many different ways. It starts up front. They dominate the line of scrimmage. Hurts completing shots down the field. They run the ball. Miles Sanders, big explosive runs. They're awfully good. They're having fun in Philly.
They are awfully good.
They're in a class of their own. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy out-dueling Tom Brady, goes 16 for 21, 185, 2 touchdowns. But there was still a scary moment for the 49ers when we saw Debo going down. It's a left ankle injury. Kyle Shanahan not sure of the extent, but most likely a high ankle sprain. Definitely it is not broken.
Kansas City got a big lead today. I think they got a little bored and made some mistakes, but they still have this guy, and I'm not sure how you defend plays like this. This was Patrick Mahomes in the big moments. Here's another one, critical situation. Not just run around, scramble, and then find Juju.
Patrick Mahomes, ridiculous today. Ridiculous. Yes, the Chiefs won.
Their defense was the story of the day. Josh Allen and company, the offense was spotty, but the defense made big plays and big moments, forced some turnovers, and then we got a little Josh Allen magic from time to time, but good win for the Buffalo Bills, Maria.
Well, that was the best of Week 14, brought to you by MetaQuest. Wish for the extraordinary. Let's hear from Robert Saleh on the expectation of playing the Bills again.
We're going to see these guys again, so what makes you say that? I just think we are. I think our team is good enough. We got to, obviously it's week to week, but we got a good football team.
All right. Remember, the Jets have to make the
Robert
playoffs, so
Saleh
that's
behind his
happened
Jets.
Since 2010, that's the longest active drought, but we'll see whether or not they can make it
Right
happen
now,
this
the Jets
season.
are
Let's talk
in the
about what
playoffs.
matters and what you've noticed in this wild kind of Week 14.
Well, I like the Jets still, and I like Robert Saleh's confidence. They've got 2 home games coming up, Detroit and Jacksonville, who both played well today, but I do like that attitude there in New York.
Coach, I agree with you. Defense travels this time of year. Weather can be tough. This defense has been consistently good all year long. They make it tough on opposing offenses. I like the Jets.
All right, that's what we've seen so far today. Let's get to what we will see tonight. Time for the home team picks, brought to you by Lowe's.
Let's see what people are picking.
Maria, 61% of the country is on the Dolphins and Miami. They are coming off a down game offensively. Expect that to bounce back, but this game will be decided by Miami's defensive line against a beat-down LA offensive line. I think the Dolphins pass rush steals tonight. Give me the Fins. Rod, who you going with and why?
I think the Dolphins try to get Tua back on track. I think he's going to have a big night. I'm going to ride with the Dolphins.
Smart man. Mike Florio, how about you?
Riding mammals.
You know, I'd love to pick the Chargers, but it's always something, Matthew Berry, with the LA Chargers. I have more faith in the Dolphins to get the win tonight.
Yeah, they're so beat up, the Chargers are. Meanwhile, the Dolphins getting Armstead back on the offensive line. Give me the Dolphins in a big one tonight. Chris.
We really haven't seen anybody slow down the Dolphins offense all year. Tua was a little off last week. He won't be off today against this Chargers defense. I think Justin Herbert and company make a few plays, but I'm still going with the Dolphins here.
I'm riding with everyone else on the board, and I'm going to take the Dolphins as well. Jason?
The key to this game is who runs the ball better, ironically enough. I do think that Miami's going to run it better. There's too much pressure on Justin Herbert. I take the Dolphins as well.
Wow.
Well, the Chargers have all those.
Everybody
defenders
taking the
injured
Dolphins.
now. They do get Mike Williams back, and I expect Mike Williams to make some plays against the blitz of Miami, but I think the Dolphins are going to be too much offense tonight.
Oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous that we went all Dolphins on this one. Give me the one reason why the Chargers could win then.
We talk about this all the time. Justin Herbert. He's capable of having these huge, monstrous games. There's so much pressure on him to do it, but he can do it, and it's a big moment for them. They need this game.
All right, Justin Herbert, let's see if you can prove us wrong. Those were tonight's hometown team picks, brought to you by Lowe's. We've got Tua Tagovailoa, we've got the Cheetah, we've got the Penguin, we've got an AFC playoff.
We got a bunch of animals.
Mike, Chris, and Melissa have a call after Carrie Underwood kicks us off.
Carrie Underwood kicking us off. Share it out, everybody. Let people know you're watching. I got to do that myself.
Spanish language audio provided by Telemundo Deportes. Or watch tonight's game in Spanish on Universo.
We'll make a new bet around every 2 seconds. Not only on the game, but on the game of life. Betting that love is just a swipe away. Betting on picking up that curious hitchhiker carrying a bowling bag. And betting that he doesn't turn out to be a cornhole prodigy. Every moment in life is a bet. But life doesn't offer you $200 in free bets when you bet your 5. So bet on FanDuel, now live in Maryland, and make every moment more.
The December to Remember sales event is here from your Baltimore Lexus dealer, Lexus of Towson and Len Stoller Lexus in Owings Mills. Get in on the holiday spirit with the best deals of the year on the Lexus you want. And arriving now, the all-new 2023 Lexus RX. With selection up and prices down, make this your December to remember.
All right, I'm sharing it out myself right now.
Len Stoller Lexus in Owings Mills and Lexus of Towson.
Well, we fell in love through gaming.
But now the internet lags and it throws the whole thing off. When did you first discover this lag?
I signed us up for T-Mobile home internet,
Ugh.
but we found other interests.
I guess we have.
Finish! Let's go!
Oh, yeah. It's not the same. What could you do to solve the problem?
We could get Xfinity.
That's actually super adult of you to suggest.
I can't wait to squat up.
I love it when you talk nerdy to me. Guys, we're still in session, and I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Let's get it going. This Saturday, Ravens football on BAM. WBAL's pregame coverage starts at 3. Then watch the Ravens take on the Browns.
Better than WBAL.
What's up, John Emmanuel? Welcome in. Let's do this party. Let's do it, do it, do it. We're already halfway to the likes number, halfway to a hundo. Good job.
Happy holidays from everyone at WBAL TV 11.
The Sunday Night Anthem, presented by Uber Eats.
Yeah. Always love Carrie Underwood. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We've just enjoyed a beautiful sunset on a Sunday night at the Pacific Ocean.
What's up, Banjo? Good to see you.
And inside SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Yeah, Laces out for Finkel.
For the 6-6 Los Angeles Chargers. Led by the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft, Justin Herbert. Facing off with the man pick right before him, Tua Tagovailoa, and the 8-4 Miami Dolphins. It's week 14 of Sunday Night Football on NBC. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth will start coming up in a little bit. These two guys, because of where they were taken, they're inexorably linked. We'll be talking about them hopefully for years to come. Big game tonight.
Yeah, we want to have a monster game tonight here. Let's go.
Starts the year 3
Real good one.
Comes back in, wins 5 in a row until last week at San Francisco. Chris, when they play well, Tua plays very well.
It's a good team, Mike. They really are. are a lot of ways to win. I think this team has a shot to go to the Super Bowl. I really do. Tyreek Hill with
Automatic touchback to start it up, huh?
No receiver has ever done that. Tua and Mike McDaniel's offense has proven to be really, really good, and they need a win here tonight to set up that showdown in Buffalo.
Super Bowl?
I think so.
Really? All right. Chargers on the other side here. They're missing half their defensive starters, so Justin Herbert just has to be that much better again tonight.
The injuries have been such a factor all year, you know, but I do think that Justin Herbert has proven
Injuries have been a huge factor all year. Huge factor.
But tonight he finally gets Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, all back together again. Will we finally
all the
see
tools
that
in the toolbox for San Diego. Do they show up tonight in big time fashion?
Number 2 for Tua against Justin Herbert. But it's a big game for these two teams. It's the Chargers and the Dolphins in the AFC. Coming up.
Wow. What a Sunday night football game. What a great one. Our screen will change at the start of the game, everybody. Last set of commercials before the kickoff. I still don't know who's getting the ball first or any of that yet. I know, Demon, that scares the heck out of me. Vegas usually doesn't give up the full thing, full Monty. I haven't seen a full Monty night in a long time. MR wants the Bolts to win. He's bolting up.
Uber Eats orders are on time 95% of the time. On occasion, something unpredictable happens. And if your Eats ever get stuck, we'll make it right. With 3 months of $0.
Joey D, what's up?
I've got come for the holidays, wearing my favorite LL Bean flannel. That's Carol and Jim and Uncle Fred and Pam. And this. Whoa, is everything.
Joey D, did you ever get off of Pirates? You never called me back. Play-Doh competition now? What the heck?
We love our new home. There's so much space.
Went back, filmed the whole thing. Good for you.
We have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted. Expired. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
Oh, I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Tonight, you'll be
All right, here we go.
never before with the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. Walmart Plus members save with free delivery, video streaming, and more.
Peacock's the live streaming home for every week of Sunday Night Football.
I don't know, Corey. Good question. I think eventually, yes. I don't know when. They might just let him finish out and then do it at the end of the year or something. I don't know. Jacob Newport, welcome in. Hootie! Hootie! Yeah!
You know, music is inspired by a lot of things. Beauty, love, pain. That last one actually inspired this line. I'm such a baby cause the Dolphins make me
Cry.
Well, things are looking a little
Dolphins make me cry. Nice.
The days of those spins making me cry have dried up.
What a move! Touchdown Miami!
But they've got their hands full today.
Justin Herbert is in attack mode.
With a star who came into the league just one spot after our guy. But hey, tonight is not about the past. Or those years worth of tears. Because when there's a chance to see my guys play on Sunday night,
Only want to be with you.
anywhere else.
Yeah. There it is, right there. Darius Rucker can flat out play.
Thanks for being with us, Grammy-winning musician Darius Rucker. That was great. We'll see if the Dolphins make him smile or cry tonight. A moment ago, their first-year head coach Mike McDaniel with Melissa.
Mike, the Dolphins stayed here on the West Coast after last week's loss in San Francisco. Mike, you guys spent a ton of time together over at UCLA. What was that like for the team?
It was invaluable. Really, everyone has things going on in their lives that they have to attend to when you're at home. Nothing to do but hang out with each other. So I think we got tighter, and it was a good bonding experience for all of us.
You told us that helping your quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, has been the most fulfilling thing ever that you've done in your career. Why?
Well, I mean, it kind of hit the nail on the head on why I got into coaching in the first place. It was, I think, first and foremost, as a coach, your job is to try to bring the best out of players and people, and there wasn't a better opportunity for someone that was more willing, and it's been unbelievably gratifying to see him develop as a player, really as a person. You know it's in there, but you don't, just the amount of investment that it's taken, really for him, and to watch him grow and blossom, it's why I got into the profession in the first place.
Nice.
Enjoy tonight.
Absolutely.
And Tua and the Dolphins are going to be facing a Chargers defense that has struggled with injuries all season. 3 more starters out tonight. Sebastian Joseph Day,
Theo, what's up?
and Pro Bowl safety Derwin James all watching this one night.
Familiar story for the Chargers, Melissa. All right, here's the deal in the AFC after today's games. Miami's going to be the 6th seed no matter what happens tonight. They're trying to stay within a
Yeah, what's up, FAP? We got lucky.
Saturday night. Chargers win. They take
No idea.
spot from the Jets.
Haven't talked to him.
New England can get into that 7th spot.
We got real lucky, though, today. Good to see you, FAP.
Chargers loss means the Chiefs win the AFC West. All of that at stake. Cameron Dicker ready to kick off.
Cameron Dicker kicking off.
Los Angeles, Raheem Mostert back deep to receive. It's in the 50s in Southern California, and it's actually a little bit of a chill in the air here in SoFi tonight. It's covered, but the sides are open, so you get a little bit of cool breeze down on the field. Off we go from Inglewood.
Touchback.
Touchback. Miami gets it at the 25, and here's the Dolphin offense.
Tua Tagovailoa, Alabama. Raheem Mostert, Purdue. Jalen Waddle, Alabama. Tyreek Hill, Pearson Community College. Alec Ingold, Wisconsin. Mike Gesicki, Penn State.
Teron Armstead, Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Robert Jones, Middle Tennessee State.
Connor Williams, Texas.
Robert Hunt, Louisiana.
Brandon Shell, South Carolina.
And hope those guys up front. Armstead back at left tackle big. Missed him last week. This is a Miami offense. 8th in points, 2nd in passing yards with that Hill-Waddle combination.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw down the field right away. Incomplete. Smacked away at the last second. Smacked away at the last second.
I hear you got a new safety in the game. Okay, let's go ahead and scare him to death. We'll give Tyreek Hill a chance to get a running start and just teach him how fast he is, and we'll see how much
He is fast.
Gilman has from this day forward.
It's everyday touchback, I guess. I don't know. Gonna throw again. Incomplete. Going to Waddle.
Across the middle. So this Chargers defense, 2 good plays right away. Tua's coming off his worst game against San Francisco. His accuracy was not there at Levi's last week. You know, he had the concussion, scary in Cincinnati, week 4 of the season. This is 7th game back since. The number's terrific. Best passer rating in the league at 112.0. And this connection, you heard.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10.
Mike McDaniel's in
Incomplete. Looking for Hill. 3 and out.
And this Charger defense shorthanded gets the job done on the opening drive.
How about that?
Yeah, they never use them.
Defensive stand. They attacked almost every single one of the new guys in the secondary for the Chargers there. That time, Jasir Taylor, the rookie, comes up with a big play. But that was fantastic across the board by the defensive backfield.
DeAndre
Wow.
Waits, the 14-year veteran, former St. Thomas Morstead, to kick it away for Miami.
55 likes on the board. Trying to get to a hundo. Help us out. Please. Oh, what a clock! Got his clock cleaned on the punt. The returner got laid out by Miami's Campbell. Carter couldn't go anywhere. Oh my God, he ran him over.
That perfectly. Generally, you see guys breaking stride and breaking down, but he saw the ball land. Wow. What a play by Campbell.
Miami's coverage units on special teams have been really poor this year. Poor tackling. Campbell sets a tone early for special teams for the Dolphins.
We're off to a hot start here.
From the 20, Justin Herbert gets his first snap of the night. He's got his main receivers.
Herbert out quick. Got a first down. Everett on the catch.
31-yard line for this Charger offense.
What's up, JC Skipper Brian?
Justin Herbert reporting. Austin Eckler, Western Colorado. Mike Williams, Clemson. Keenan Allen, UC Berkeley. DeAndre Carter, Sacramento State. Gerald Everett, South Alabama. Jamari Sawyer, Georgia.
All right, I'll be right back in 1 second. Peanut and Joey, I'll be right back.
Foster Sorrell, Stanford.
Sorrell's third starter right tackle, 3 first-year guys on that offensive line. The 31, Austin Eckler.
Another big run. Wow.
Over 500 yards rushing and receiving this year. He's the do-it-all guy for this Charger offense.
Bradley Chubb's on the edge here, and they're going to outflank him with a little crackback block and then open things up for Eckler. So right away, we're seeing quick throws and getting the ball to Eckler, which is exactly what this team does, because they really need to try and help the protection that struggled the last few games for the Chargers.
The 42-yard line inside. Eckler took the first hit and fights back to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain for Austin. It is Justin Herbert at quarterback, 6th pick of that 2020 draft. Started week 2 of his rookie season, and every game since this year. Remember week 2 in Kansas City, the Thursday night, fractured the rib cartilage. That lingered. He played in pain for a couple of months without a full offensive cast all season. People have talked a lot this week about the matchup, and Herbert hasn't been as good. There are a lot of reasons. There aren't really excuses for the struggle with the stats. Here's the pressure on. He steps up and throws sideline. That's out of the hands of Joshua Kelly, who's the second string back. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You're going to have to deal with this guy right here all night long. Christian Wilkins, in my opinion, is one of the better defensive tackles in all of football. It's amazing how hard that guy can play the game. And for Justin Herbert, he just needs a little bit of time. It has been a real struggle over the last 3 games.
3rd and 10 here. Dolphins love to disguise and bring pressure. Green 5. Herbert escapes. Flag is down the opposite side of the field as his pass is incomplete. He threw it towards Trey McKinney. He's over by the Dolphins sideline. The flag was thrown on the Chargers sideline. We'll hear from Scott Novak for the first time tonight.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 28.
Drive extended by the flag on the rookie Kader Kohu.
Yeah, you'll see he's going to get the inside release here, and as that happens, just a little grab right there, and it was pretty easy to see for the officials, but that was 3rd and long, and that is a really tough one to handle.
Zone 47. Out of the backfield, Eckler steps in a dive. Great job to make the man miss and get the first down to stop Jerome Baker, who couldn't make the tackle. Here is Baker and the rest of the Miami defense.
Christian Wilkins, Clemson. Raekwon Davis, Alabama. Zach Sealer, Ferris State. Jalen Phillips, the U. Landon Roberts, Houston. Jerome Baker, Ohio State. Bradley Chubb, Hillgrove High School. Xavier Howard, Baylor. Eric Rowe, Utah. Javon Holland, Bishop O'Dowd. Caleb Kohu, Texas A&M Commerce.
Miami defense gave up 33 last week against the Niners. 30 or more 4 times this year. But they do have big playmakers, and Chris highlighted them before. Christian Wilkins, the first-round pick in 2019, has been fabulous this season.
Christian Wilkins is just such a quick player. Watch him right there with a little inside move just to make another play. And these offensive linemen, Zion Johnson, they're the rookie, having a really tough time. And the amazing thing about Wilkins, to me, is how hard he plays and how many plays he plays. You don't see guys that size that can just go series after series and make plays just like that.
5 DBs on 2nd and 10. It's Eckler. Got away from the would-be tackle by Zach Sealer. Only gained a couple of yards. Andrew Van Ginkel and Kader Kohu on the tackle. And here comes 3rd down for the Chargers. It's about 4 minutes into this opening quarter.
You can tell what the Chargers are trying to do, right? They're trying to say, all right, we know the pressure's coming. We know the crazy looks. We'll probably get another one here out of Miami's defense and Josh Weir. So they're trying to get the ball off quickly, and they're really leaving it to Herbert to really make the first guy miss.
So 81 break the huddle. Mike Williams, so happy to have him back after the high ankle sprain kept him out. He's going that way, sideline, and it is caught by Williams, and that's what he does best. Physical, 6'4", put it up in the air, 81 coming down with it.
There's no way to defend this. He goes up, and then he goes around the backside here of Xavier Howard, and somehow hangs on to that football. I mean, that is not like a design play. That is just throw it up, and you're going, my guy's better than one of their great all-pros. Nobody has more interceptions than Xavier Howard since he got in the league.
6 snaps his last 5 games. So happy for the Chargers to have him back in the lineup. LA in the red zone. They run for Joshua Kelly, a third-year man out of UCLA, for just a couple of yards.
So basically, this game has gone just like this. And there's Mike McDaniel. He's going, this is crazy. What are we doing here? Get the third down and long, and they hit a play or a penalty. That's exactly what's happened.
We have an injury for Miami for the moment as Brandon Staley, the Chargers head coach, looks on. And Landon Roberts going to come out of the game for a moment when the officials spotted something, and Roberts will be looked at by the athletic training staff.
He's that downhill bumper kind of guy. Big, powerful guy against the run inside.
So as they take a peek at him, the backup Riley plays a lot in passing situations. Comes into the game for Miami on 2nd and 9 for Herbert and the Chargers. 17. Out of the pocket with that strong arm to Keenan Allen along the sideline. The veteran makes his 753rd catch as a Charger. That sets up 3rd and reasonable.
Well, let's give some credit right now to Joe Lombardi, the offensive coordinator, because he has kept this on the move. He is not letting Justin Herbert just sit in the pocket. He is running bootlegs. He is running out on the edge, and they are helping this offensive line play better here tonight.
Here's Joe, closest to you. 2nd year in that seat.
Here we go. Here's the all-up pressure look. Cover 0 behind him.
Well, 3rd and 4, it is out quick, and Joe Liver, the tight end, has the first down to the 5-yard line. Talk about that pressure. The Dolphins showing a lot. Charger plan looks good.
So you've got 7 across, and they're all blitzing. What do you got to do? You got to get his hands down and then just flip it out to the outside because they have 7 right there. There's nobody left on the outside. So just a good audible when they see that. That is going to be the answer. More quick throws, and this has been a really nice drive so far by the Chargers.
6 first downs, 5 by the offense, 1 by Pelton. 1st and goal, Eckler inside. Nothing there. Wilkins doesn't get credit for the tackle, but he blew up the play as the fullback Horvath was trying to get to him.
I'll tell you, they're good in there. Zach Sealer in there as well. You'll see those two guys, 92 and 94, just constantly bringing pressure and quickly beating their guy. And that time beating on the fullback, Xander Horvath.
We were talking about it this week as we were getting ready for the game, how good Wilkins is, how impactful he is. We've seen it on this opening drive. Here comes play 13 of that drive. From the 5, Herbert.
Oh!
Nowhere to go. Van Ginkel comes off his outside backer spot to get Eckler and set up third down.
It's really interesting, Mike. I think the Miami Dolphins now are acknowledging that the Chargers have some answers to their blitz looks.
What's up, Tony C?
What might typically be a pressure look down in the red zone. They're saying,
How you doing, Tony C? Hey, Baker. Sam, good to see you. Joking with you when you were coming in. Keep hitting that like, everybody. 3rd and goal. Chargers here, under 7 minutes. Shotgun formation, single back set. Changing the play at the line. Changing the play at the line. Trips to the right. Miami sending pressure. Quick out. Complete. Didn't get in. 4th and goal. Oh, they're going for it. MG, what's up? How you doing, MG? 65 likes on the board. I need 35. Help a brother out with the likes. That's the way YouTube shares you out. 4th and goal. Gonna roll for it here. Shotgun formation. Single back set. Carter in motion. Throws it out wide to Carter. Doesn't get it. Stopped at the 1. Turnover. Miami ball. Here comes Tua. Thank you, Tony C. I know it's ridiculous. I have no problem telling you that. No problem at all telling you it's ridiculous that I've got to sit here and ask for likes, but it's what YouTube judges you on. We got likes earlier, got up over 100 in that first quarter. Next thing you know, we had 200 people watching here. That's the way it works. We just know the business. We've kind of got this down. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. Miami and the Chargers right here on the channel. We're looking forward to a fun night of football. I'm trying to get myself reset. Apologize for being out for a minute. I was trying to help my wife with the dog. Keep in mind our good friend Samuel B. The experience, he focuses on Toronto Maple Leafs and all other individual junior hockey. He does a great job. The amazing Samuel B.
Hey everyone, this is Tina from T. Marie's Plays on YouTube. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things from Disney to Harry Potter, crafting, and more. I do live streams every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I love when people pop into the chat because I built my channel on community, and I love making friends. So if you want to come hang out and have fun, come to my place. It's also yours. See you there.
Check out Samuel B. and T. Marie's Place. I don't know what and more means. You get over there, they've got Harry Potter, Disney, and more. I think I'm going to go over there for the and more. I think that'll be fun. Check her out. Her link will be in the chat right there below Sam in just a minute. Fantastic Disney creator. We thank her for her support of the channel. All right, getting into it. This is going to be a good one. Everybody's thinking this is going to be high scoring. I'm not so sure. I picked the under. We'll see if I'm right. Oh, there's Tina right there. Speak of the devil. It's a good thing I didn't say something else stupid. That would have got me in trouble. So, welcome in, Tina. She's working hard to get to 1,000 followers. So, I don't know if I'll be in and out of here helping my wife with the dog tonight. I might have to step out a few times. I apologize in advance, letting everybody know up front so nobody's caught off guard. I hear him barking now. Let me go help her. It's going to be a long night for me, guys, here. Let me give you this. Let me give you the game a little bit better here. I'll take it down to 25. I'll be right back. She makes, yes, milkshakes. Something coming in the yard, to the yard, by the yard. I don't know.
By Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. And by Avatar, The Way of Water, only in theaters on Friday.
And congratulations, St. John Bosco, top-ranked team in the country. 45-0 win last night over Sharon to win the CIF Open Division State Title Championship football here in Southern California. The entire state, for that matter. Congratulations there. First down. Just try to get some space off the goal line, and it's Mostert for a couple.
And of course, we know for the Chargers what has been their issue so far this season, which is stopping the run. They've just lost so many players up front, so many in the secondary as well. But you wondered whether or not Miami, who can throw it so well, would try to take advantage of it with the running game. They haven't been a big running team this year either.
Ran it 8 times last week against the Niners. The slant here is incomplete. Tyreek Hill tried to get it, but we're seeing Michael Davis there and a lot of bodies right around these Dolphin receivers, not letting them get up to top speed.
What is going on here with this Chargers defense? These defensive backs are making play after play. That's 2 now for Michael Davis. We've seen Nasir Adderley make one as a backup for Derwin James. And Jasir Taylor making one, the rookie in the slot, is a backup for Bryce Callahan. So far, the backups have been tremendous.
Tua has opened 0 of 4. And from his own end zone, he will throw and complete one for the first time tonight. There is Tyreek Hill with the first down at the 15-yard line. And the Dolphins get their first down of the evening.
They drop out by Tranquil coming in here, so just a hook. This is like go to the sticks and turn around right in front of Drew Tranquil. And the anticipation and the confidence. When you watch Tua play quarterback, the thing that he's involved, like even since we saw him earlier this season, the ball is coming out quicker. He has more faith in this offense. He believes in this system, and it's really been clicking for him.
Pulls it down again, he'll swing it out to Hill, who stumbles here. It was interesting because the last catch by Hill may have been a record setter for him. We'll get into that as the night goes on. Why don't we meet the Charger defense first?
Khalil Mack, University at Buffalo. Braden Falco, LSU. Morgan Fox, CSU Pueblo. Kyle Van Noy, Brigham University. Kenneth Murray, Oklahoma. Drew Tranquil, Notre Dame. Asante Samuel, Florida State. Chloe Gilman, Notre Dame. Nasir Adderley, Delaware. Jasir Taylor, Wake Forest. Michael Davis, BYU.
Melissa said it at the open. Chris pointed out those changes. There's pretty much 7 or 8 defensive starters that would be there at the start of the season. Not there now. 2nd and 10. Talking about a little handed off here. It is Mostert for the carry. And no gain. So there were no yards in that last reception. 12 on the one before. That means Tyreek Hill has passed Mark Clayton for the Dolphins' single-season receiving yardage record. Mark's brothers are great. Hill and Waddle, in a little bit different era, are setting new records, but their sights aren't set on the Dolphin record. Their sights are set on 2,000 yards for him this season.
I used to hate Clayton and Duke. When I was playing, those 2 guys went to the Pro Bowl together. Every single year, they left only 2 spots open. It's like, come on, guys, give me a break.
Mark's brothers catching it from Dan Marino. 3rd and 10 movement up front.
False start. Offense. Everybody but the center. It's a 5-yard penalty. Go down.
So set up 3rd and long here with 3:14 left in the opening quarter.
I think that's my favorite official call. Everybody but the center. So basically, the officials are saying the center forgot. Well, you remember next time.
There's a little anonymity. Here, 58, Connor Williams.
Yeah. He's played really well, though. Remember, it was the issue, all the holding and all the penalties. He's come over here. He's really cleaned that act up.
Hey, Javi, welcome in. Hey, Stephanie.
Guard. Now moves to center here, 3rd and 15. 2 is protected. Throws in the middle, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. They're going to punt.
Drew Tranquil and Kenneth Murray looked like the linebackers from the 49ers last week.
Wow, craziness already. 74 likes on the board. Man, you guys are killing it. I need to leave more often and get more likes when I'm not here. Stringer Bell, hello. Sorry, Stringer Bell. I wish I had control over that, buddy, but I don't. But nice to see you. Space Mountain Dave, hello. Punt goes all the way to the 42 and will be taken there with a fair catch. Anybody in here for the first time tonight? First time on the channel, just curious. We'll set our goal at getting up to, we'll say 550 on subscribers. We'll set that as our goal. That would be 14 tonight. That would be an amazing night. I'd be ecstatic about that. We'll see if we can pull that off. ELS. Hey, what's up, ELS? Long time no see. Great to see you. Great to see you. Good sign with the first quarter almost over. They are introducing the Chargers D. That's true. I want to see the game, though, Sam. I'm in there helping with our lab. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to probably put him down. We're trying to make it through Christmas. I'd really like him to be here for Christmas. But we're working on that. So we got a lot going on right now in my home. And I'm trying to keep this going for you. So hopefully you guys are having a good time here today. What's up, Randolph Greenleaf? Welcome in. Welcome into the channel. We want that under. Yes, Sam. This under would be good. That's what I took. That's what I took. You know. So we'll see how it all goes out here today. I can't remember the other stuff. I played some in-game things. I know you like that close. We got lucky. Ravens got lucky. Third string quarterback in there. Away on the road. We got lucky to hold on to win the game. Jeff Wilson hasn't gotten any yards yet. I picked him to get 50 rushing yards. I hadn't even been in the game to do anything. I took the under 10.5 points in the first quarter. Looks like I'll get that. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, glad you guys are here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this party going. Let's kick this game up another notch or two and crush it. Tucker delivers for the Ravens. He always delivers. I got to be honest. That guy's just pure money. 77 concurrent viewers. Thank you. 83 now. Up to 83 and 82 likes. I need 18 likes to get me up over 100. Don't forget Saturday on the Showdown. We're doing 3 games on Saturday here. 12, 4, and 8 o'clock. 3 NFL games this Saturday. Look at the throw. Play action. Quick out. Got it. Complete. First down. Williams inside the 30, I believe. Thank you, Steven. Yes, 3 games, and we're doing them all here on Saturday. Just inside the 40 at the 38. First and 10. San Diego. Handoff, off tackle. Eckler dances around, gets about 6. Second down and short. Kelly, take it back. Was Kelly on the running back? Second down and 5. Second and 5. Under center. Handoff. Eckler. Short run. No gain. Third down and 5. Third and 5. Coming after pressure. Gets it away. Palmer catches it. Are they going to call it a catch? At the 20, first down. Chargers.
Big strong route that time by Palmer, just going right into Keon Crossen, and able to make it an easy one. Did he get that other foot down? It's close. Did it kick up a little? Not positive.
It's hard to tell if the rubber pellets, the rubber comes up from the second step of the
Miami's going to challenge the catch. I don't blame him. I would too.
so they've dropped the red flag. It's on their sideline, so it'll be a
We got a timeout.
tighter look in replay here. 10 seconds left. This rain will come down.
I'll be right back in 1 second with a full update. What's up, Mary? MIAvsLAC Travel is an upscale travel design and consulting firm specializing in curating ultra-luxurious travel destinations designed specially for business professionals, focusing to deliver the once-in-a-lifetime experience that will create lasting memories, encompassing adventures in Europe or the Americas, luxurious river cruises, relaxing beach getaways, or detailed trips to Disney locations worldwide. MIAvsLAC Travel personalizes the experience. What rich and exciting moments do you want to create for yourself this year? Well, start writing your story with MIAvsLAC Travel today. Great travel company at MIAvsLAC Travel. All the information will be in the chat in just a minute. Welcome in, welcome in. Am I doing the Lakers versus Boston? I don't even know when that is.
I'm sorry, Mom. I forgot.
Not sure when that is, Eddie. I try to do it and just have fun. Mary, great to see you. MA football guy in the house, everybody. Tuesday. If it's a late game, probably not. Probably not. I'm not sure. I gotta put this week's schedule together tomorrow. I'll do that. That's what I'm going to do in the morning tomorrow morning is put up all the streams for this week. Well, I also run, for anybody who's interested, I run a $25 pool. It's a Survivor League. $25 Survivor League every year. So you could get in that next year, too, if you like that type of stuff. 10 o'clock, probably won't be doing it, Eddie. Probably not. Don't know yet. Hello, Mrs. Galaxy. Congratulations on your Hall of Fame recognition. All right, definitely dragged the foot on that last shot. I could see it. Well deserved. Well deserved. First and 10 from the 20. Man in motion, fakes the handoff. Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Gets hit as he throws. Wounded duck. Throws it out of bounds. Nice job. Threw it out of bounds to get rid of it. Second and 10. 14 seconds left in the first.
So now when you're getting motion, that's going to free up Holland to come off the edge here. Good block on the outside, though, by Joshua Kelly. But Herbert really has just maneuvered his way around the pocket, despite the fact that they have all kinds of people in his face. And he has just made play after play. He has faced the most number of dropbacks this season.
84 likes on the board. 16 likes to 100. 16. Second down and 10. Looking to throw. Looking to dump it underneath. Still looking. About to get hit. Goes down. Sacked. All the way back at the 27. Miami sack. RJ Salsa. What's up, RJ? Welcome in. End of Q1. Quarter one is down. Quarter one is down. If you're brand new to us, hit us up today with a follow. We're trying to get up to 550 on subscribers tonight. 550 is our goal. Working hard to get there. A lot of football still left for us just in this upcoming week. We got one game on Monday, one game on Thursday, 3 games on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and 1 on next Monday. We've got 7 games over the next 7 days. Not sure if any other YouTuber is going to be out there doing that much football. That's just football. That doesn't count our football talk show. It doesn't count the other content we do on both of our 2 channels with all the other sports. Hit us up with a follow. So, yeah, they're going to do a bunch of commercials, Demon Slayer. They got to pay the bills. They got to pay the bills. What's up, Park Hopper? I assume you're talking about the TV. Unless YouTube is sharing out commercials. Is YouTube sharing out commercials now? They've been doing that. I know that. I don't know if they're doing that now. I don't know which one Demon Slayer is referencing. It happens, Mara. NBC. Well, Demon Slayer. YouTube's doing it too. So, YouTube's at it too. Is what it is. I think YouTube would really love everybody to just go in a paid format and be done with it. So that's my opinion, but it's just me. Just me. And, of course, we do our things because we like you to introduce you to great people. Like, you want to meet somebody really cool while we're waiting, check out this dude.
Hey y'all, it's Dad Builds, inviting you to come over and hang out with us on Saturday nights at 9:30 for the weekend special report. We hang out with Disney YouTube friends and talk Disney topics and general craziness in the community. Always a good time, and we invite you to come over and share in the laughs and smiles. Hope to see you there.
You got to go over and see a guy that looks like the guy from Smokey and the Bandit. I mean, you got to go over and see that guy. He's just a good dude. They're still at commercials. I'm still waiting here. Come on. All right, here we go. Finally. Amen.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Geico. Catch a look at the cold moon. Been a full moon earlier this week and a beautiful shot over Los Angeles as we
Start of the second quarter.
Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth will us to start. Terry McCauley, and there is beautiful SoFi Stadium.
85 likes, down to 15. I need 15 likes. 15 smacks. Spank the like, as we say. Need you to spank it. Quick out, Eckler. Got about 5. It's going to be 4th down and a field goal coming in for Cameron Dickers.
Dicker the kicker, here we go.
What type of language is he using?
It's amazing. They're on their 3rd kicker, and this Chargers team that typically really struggles kicking field goals now have had 3 different people perform really well.
And the team as a whole has had a really good year. They've only had 2 field goal misses. Dicker has got a game earlier this year.
Extra point, basically, that distance. That was simple enough to put through. He didn't have trouble there. Field goal on the board. That was simple and easy.
AWS is helping the NFL transform player health and safety. AI analyzes millions of data points, powering unlimited simulations to continuously improve equipment and training. And help predict potential.
Thank you, Peanut. I love seeing that in the chat. Does help those who are challenged. Yeah, look at special emojis in there tonight. There are Chargers emojis for the members. There are Miami Dolphin emojis for the members in the chat right now. All the members of the channel get special emojis, and Christmas emojis have arrived as well for all of the members of the channel.
Oh, who's 2 of 7, and again he's coming off the poor game in terms of his accuracy and completion percentage against San Francisco. Sure, it's part of the 49ers defense, but it's been a hallmark this year for Tua. His accuracy, Chris, it looks like a different guy this season.
He really does, and I think this offense is fitting him perfectly. Although
All right, here comes the kick.
week in a row, we've seen defenses really drop those linebackers deep underneath, and he's going to have to be patient. He's going to have to take those checkdowns and try and draw them back up.
Ticker with the kick, it'll be a touchback.
Touchback.
Check your watch. It's 9 in the east, 6 in the west, but it's 2 o'clock somewhere. Like it's 2 time this year. Go back to last year, 2021. Yards per pass was 6.8. First in the NFL, that big increase to 9.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool Christmas emojis.
Takes all the numbers and puts them together. Best in the league and the largest increase in the NFL as well. And if he leads the league in rating, he would be the second youngest to do it. The other guys in the building, Dan Marino, did it with the Dolphins at age 23 in 84. What a difference Mike McDaniel's presence and playbook have made on Tagovailoa this year.
Handoff pitch.
Trying to run it here and not going to go very far. That first down run, so it'll be second down.
Wilson on the run.
Backfield.
Second down.
So is it just Mike McDaniel and the X's and O's, or is it the other stuff?
Yeah, I don't think that it's quite there completely yet, though. We've seen
Cool. That's good, Stephanie.
we've seen with Tyreek their ability to make
That's why we do them for you guys.
But when you think back to the roots and the San Francisco style and the Kyle Shanahan style, that this really is an opportunity for Miami if they can get the running game going, to have some play action, explosive plays, but so far
Second down and 13.
it's been working out here for Miami.
Fakes the pitch. Going to throw. Down the field he goes. Hill wasn't looking for it. Just fell right next to him. What's up, Khalil? Welcome in. The Lions won. Yes. Third and 13. Hill wasn't even looking for the ball.
I mean, they really did. You get Tyreek Hill with a post route with a safety outside and no help to that side. He just never saw the football. I mean, that's a play that we see Tyreek all the time. Just go track down. He just couldn't find it.
Probably the biggest upset was Carolina. Carolina beating Seattle. Look at the throw. Third and 13. Sack! Chargers all over it. What's up, Torrent Galaxy? Congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction. Well deserved. Make sure you send me your mailing address information and email, please, so that I can get you out your button as soon as we get them done. You'll get a custom limited edition button sent to your house. Carter popped cross midfield. Chargers going to start with really good field position. Where are we at on likes? I need 15 likes. We got 85. We got to get over 100 here. We're in the second quarter already. We haven't even hit 100. Got to get over that number. Yes, congratulations. So well deserved. Well deserved. I'll be right back in just a second.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
Check out our amazing friends, Disney Dynamics. Their link right there in the chat. Fantastic people. Chargers keep getting great field position. Yeah, Demon Slayer, you're right. Great field position. They haven't had bad field position yet this game. Wow, on that second channel where we do NBA and hockey and soccer, we're doing soccer on Tuesday and Wednesday. We're up to 654 on subscribers, on our way to 7K. this earlier. If you weren't here earlier or you didn't do it and you wouldn't mind, I'm dropping a link in the chat right there. That is a Christmas video. I need to get some views on that. I'm about 25 views short of 100. When we get over 100, YouTube tends to share it out a little bit more. I could really use the help. If you're having fun here tonight, click that video, open it up, turn the sound off if you don't want to listen to it during the football game. Just help me out with the watch. I really need to get that up over 100 so we can get some magic out there of Christmas to some of the families out there. Thank you. Thank you in advance for helping me. It's free, doesn't cost you a penny, but it does help me.
All decorated for the holiday season. Folks out there enjoying family time, best time of the year.
All right, let's do this here.
Terrific field position here for the Chargers as this Dolphin offense has been stymied on their first few drives.
Shotgun formation, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Chases him down. Throws it off to the security valve on the outside. Just a couple yards.
Justin Herbert's just a player. Despite all the pressure, they've done a nice job moving him out of the pocket and giving him a chance to just see the field. And we all know that whenever Mike Williams gets back in the lineup, they have a little magic along that boundary. Certainly has been a difference, and we really have not seen that much.
Second and seven.
Bring Austin Eckler in there. This is there are a lot of weapons if he can get it off.
Hands it off. No, going to throw. Dumps it underneath. Complete. Just short of the first down, I believe. Oh, they're going to give it to him. First down. Welcome in, Robert Meza.
Alan said Herbert is a person you just want to be around. That Herbert's not the most talkative person, but he's down to earth. He's funny in a subtle way.
They're going to give him the first down, it looks like.
Basketball to golf. We play a lot of golf.
Nope, now they just remarked it. They just remarked it to 3rd and inches. Yes, Chris Harvey. Waddle's playing. Yes, he is.
They mark him just short, Kelly, of the first down, so it's 3rd and inches.
Handoff. First down and more. All the way down to the 10. Big run. All the way down to the 10. Kelly having himself a big night.
So you can see this reduced look inside. They're going to pull around the guard this time, Zion Johnson. And they just have too many bodies there. That is a major gaping hole. And I think this
That was an ugly hole.
a little bigger guy. He was injured. He was out week 7 through 11 with a knee. But now they have some of that 1-2 punch with Eckler in the backfield.
Handoff, short gain, maybe 2. Waddle's playing. I saw him in the game. Hey, Jeff Curry, welcome in.
Jalen Phillips is a young man.
Oh, that's not good because you're not at the game, obviously.
Watch him right off the end.
You're obviously not there.
Plays down, and everybody, when you talk to some of these Dolphins coaches on the staff, they talk about the effort of 3 guys: Zach Sealer, Christian Wilkins, and Jalen Phillips. And Phillips can fly.
Second and 8.
One of the best athletes coming out in the draft this year.
Homecoming game for him tonight.
Fakes the handoff. Naked bootleg. Gonna roll and throw. Mike Williams, touchdown for the Chargers. Oh, where is it? There it is.
Justin Herbert, because you saw Cater Kohu in front, and that meant that Herbert had to throw the little teardrop right over the top.
Nice throw. Extra point, good. 10-0.
Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, and the Chargers up 10 early.
All right, early up, early up. What's up, Frank Caesar? Welcome in. Welcome in, Frank Caesar. Middle of the road. I need Miami's running back to do something, but he ain't doing nothing yet. That's hurt me. Yeah, it's not. They haven't done anything yet. Miami's offense has been horrible, Chris, to start this game. 10 likes to go to 100. Then I swear I'll stop asking, which will help me alleviate this headache that I have from asking.
Yes, coach.
Dun, 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 dun.
Quaker Oats, the official oatmeal sponsor of the NFL.
I predict great things are going to happen for you. I've just got this really incredible feeling about you. And the winner is...
America's Got Talent. I've never gotten into that show. Man, they're really pushing this.
It was that performance.
This is a person party. That's your
Oh, come on. Commercials, commercial, commercial. Good Lord.
The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. It's considered the league's most prestigious honor. Each team is a nominee. Jalen Phillips, we just talked about him from Miami. Derwin James injured tonight for the Chargers. You can learn more about this award that recognizes the players whose passion to impact lives extends beyond the game. NFL.com/Man of the Year and NFL Honors will be on NBC. Super Bowl week, you'll see which one of the 32 wins one of the most prestigious awards in the league. There they are, and so many broadcasts around the league this week highlighting each team's representatives. It's really one of the best things the NFL does.
Touchback to start it out. Let's see if Miami can get an offense going here.
Impact Fund opened a renovated field in South LA, providing a safe, high-quality turf field for local youth football players. And Jalen Phillips has sought every opportunity to make a positive impact, from working with incarcerated youth to tackling homelessness, disease awareness. Phillips told me he feels most connected when working with kids and said, if I can change one kid's outlook, that's a win for me.
All right, here we go. 9:49 of the clock. Miami bringing their offense to the field. First and 10, Tua with an empty backfield. Tua looking for Gesicki. Incomplete. Tua's 2 of 9 right now. That's a good point, Sam. You're probably, yeah. Absolutely. Got to give Chargers defense some credit. You're right. You just need Waddle. Okay.
I mean, I feel like I've got to put this in perspective. Miami Dolphins and Tua are the #1 passer rating team against zone defenses and #1 against man coverage. And tonight they can't do
That's cool. Jeff, that's cool. Shotgun, go to throw. Quick out. Incomplete. Looking for Waddle. Samuel's going to be called on the pass interference. Yeah, Chris, I knew what you meant, buddy. I got you.
This will be the first accepted penalty against LA tonight.
Thank you, Stephanie, for watching it.
Sante got a lot of Devontae a week ago. Had a bit of a tough time there. Does he get there early?
Yeah, he got there early.
The little shoulder turn.
Just a little bit early.
It looks a little technical to me. Technical. I'm not sure he's significant.
Yeah. Right, Greg. 1st and 10. Handoff off tackle. Going to bounce back to the middle, get a couple. 3rd down and short. 9 more likes to 100. 9 more. Let's get it. We get that, YouTube will give us a share. We'll get 100 people in here. Maybe we could get our 15 subscribers and get 550 tonight. That would be something special. That would be one heck of a night. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handed off up the middle. Wilson fumbles the ball. Hill's got it. Tyreek Hill's got it. He's gone. Tyreek Hill picked up the fumble and took it. Touchdown. That just happened.
What is going on around here? I've never seen a first half like that.
Wow.
I lost the football in whatever happened here. So the ball is definitely out. It is definitely a fumble. And now let's see what we can follow from here.
And once Tyreek is there, he's done. Once you pay attention, ball is down. Armstead had it, squeezes through there, and it's just right to, of all people, the fastest guy in the league. Crazy.
I have
Wow.
never seen a play like that in my entire life.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
What is happening here?
10-7 that quickly. The Cheetah.
But give him credit. He's paying attention. Ball finds anyways. Bye-bye. All the way to the house. 3-point game.
Unbelievable. 3 plays go 75 yards off of a fumble for the offense. You know stuff's going crazy here. So, yeah, we're at 91 likes. We need 9 more. We got to find 9 people. You got to have 9 friends that you can call up. We got 75 in here, 79 in here. You got 9 people you can call up and say, hey, go over and give this guy a like because I'm sick of hearing him ask for it. Matter of fact, I'd like to call somebody and tell them that I'm sick of hearing me ask for it. You hit McKinnon for over 19 yards rushing. Oh, nice. Chris, you're doing pretty good. 57 yards on the fumble recovery alone. Yeah, absolutely. That was great. I mean, it's smart by Hill. And by the time anybody realized he had the ball, there was nobody catching him. It's one of the fastest guys in the NFL. You're not catching him. If you don't realize it right away and he's running away from you with a lead, you're pretty much tapped. Pretty much tapped. Waiting on this to come through. They're going through their last bit of commercials here. Last bit of commercials. Come on, come on, come on. If you see a snake, yeah, well, get out a shotgun. Take care of the snake that way. That's what I say. Eliminate the snake. I go with eliminate. I like that word. I've killed a couple snakes in my day. 535 in subscribers. Appreciate everybody. Getting closer on likes. We're like progressing there. It's like a slow little path. Shadow, I'm a Ravens fan, but I like all of football. We broadcast all the NFL 4 to 6 games a week, all the way through the Super Bowl. Then I'm going to cover the XFL over here. I'm going to cover the NFL, XFL. We'll cover the NFL draft live, and then we'll do USFL. So we cover all professional football over here.
The original is back for the final chapters because his star in receiving touchdown or a rushing touchdown is a fumble return.
All right, here we go. Chargers getting it.
2 touchdowns of 50-plus yards for Tyreek Hill. And we're going to show you how it came out of that scrum and found the hands of the fastest guy in the league.
I don't know. We're close. We're 5 likes away from what I see. 5 away. Once we get there, I stop talking about it. All I care about is a YouTube share out. That's what the likes helps to stimulate. Here's the kick. Are we going to have a return? Nope. No return.
Let's watch what happens. And Chris, you talk about this. Terry McCauley, can I bring you in on this? Armstead's down here, and what happens with the ball underneath?
Sure, as he's trying to get it, looks like he accidentally bats it. Even if it was intentionally batted, it would be legal because it's backward. So this is an incredible play, especially if he does it intentionally.
And there goes Hill, Chris.
But it looked like a rugby play, right? When you're in the scrum and then it has to come out the side and then...
I don't know, Stephanie. I'm just trying to get it to 100. So it's 16 views away over there. I'll ask later on in the stream again, see if I can get... I'll see where I'm at and see what we need. But thank you.
There are 7, 8 people in there just down to the ball.
I mean, how much football do we watch every year? And every game I feel like I see something I've never seen before. You see the punt in the Giants game today? Right. Not saying. What happened? He dropped the ball and then he kicked it as a foul.
Jamie Gillen, the Scottish Hammer, dropped the ball.
2nd and 8, got to throw. Quick out. Eckler. Down to the 30. He got popped. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5.
Herbert throw the ball and all the different arm angles and things that he can do. Ever play golf with somebody who's just jealous of their swing? It's just so fluid. That's what he looks like throwing the ball to me.
It's such a great analogy because we were watching him warm up. Just watch him throw it forever. It just looks so perfect. 3rd and 5 here is going to be 3rd and 10.
False start. False start.
Start. Offense, number 71. It's 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down. Welcome in, Hunter.
Las Vegas, where it really sounded like it was a Vegas crowd. But there are a ton of Dolphin fans in the lower section making noise tonight.
Yeah, most of them still wearing number 13, too. So let's see what they do here. This is a big blitz down for Miami. I don't think they will. This doesn't matter.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Shotgun. Pressure coming. Herbert got hit from behind. He's down. That's a sack for Miami. Late sack. Took him. Had to come all the way around the circle to get to him, but gets there.
As they slide off to the left, and that just frees up Eric Rowe to come off the edge and make a play. Add a little speed to that rush.
All right, here comes the punt.
First career sack. J.K. Scott wants to kick it with hang time, so there's no return.
Star Wars 99. Eagles look really good. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? And we got a flag. Of course we do.
Holding. Receiving team number 27. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. 1st down.
Timeout.
In a 3-point game.
Yeah, Philly's playing really good. They're playing really good football right now. You can't take anything away from the way the Eagles are doing. We're at 37 on subscribers. Thank you so much. Working our way toward 550. And we are only 5 likes away from 100. Is there 5 people out there that could hit that thing and be done with it? I'd so like to be done with it. So like to be done with it. Don't forget, tomorrow night. I know we're doing this one right now. But tomorrow night, we will be doing this one. Miami is done tomorrow night. That'll bring in the Patriots and the Cardinals. Monday Night Football. Patriots and the Cardinals. Monday Night Football. We also, every Thursday night at 7 o'clock, 1 hour prior to the 8 o'clock Thursday Night Football game going on, we do a live NFL show where we pick all the winners against the spread, odds, overs, totals, everything. We talk about it all on the show. It's Inside the Huddle. Game picks for each week, Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 hour prior to the 7 o'clock show. So hit us up with a follow tonight and come back and join us for all the fun on the channel. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Trying to get up to that number. We're working hard. We got an outside shot at 5K by the end of December, or 15,000 by the end of December. That would be a pretty cool accomplishment to hit. That would be a pretty cool one to hit. So we'll see if we can do that. Tom Brady, I think, is done. I think mentally, physically, just everything. I think he's hit that point where he's done. And I don't think you'll see him return next year. And it's time to move on. You know, it's time to move on to just say, hey, we're done. And, you know, put him in the Hall of Fame where he deserves to be and let him go be an announcer and make $800 million.
Leads the league in catches and receiving yards. Week 13. So his average per game is above 15.
All right, here we go. Let's rock it.
In 7 years.
Let's rock it. Let's rock it.
Tyreek is on. He already has 450 plus receiving yard games. That's one shot of
Why am I watching all these dolphins jumping in mid-water? I don't think he and his wife are going to fix things. Sounds like they're buying separate homes. Marky Doo, what's up? Handoff up the middle. It's Wilson on the ground. Nice big run.
to the 35-yard line. Wilson slow to get up.
This is really what they're going to have to do. They're just going to have to focus on the run game for a little while. I know it wasn't working early on, but this is a team that knows how to run the ball. They just need to stay with it here.
That was a nice run right there.
And just take some steam out of this Chargers defense.
He limped off and swung out.
First throw, short, incomplete.
And Tagovailoa is super 10, but there is a penalty flag down on this play.
Flag on the play.
Ineligible player illegally downfield prior to the pass on the offense, number 68. That penalty's declined. Second down.
Second down. Why would Tom Brady ask out Danica Patrick?
Occasionally on these plays,
That's crazy.
their favorite little
Is that something I don't know about?
that they run on the outside where they quickly flood a zone, but it's so difficult. And we were talking a little bit with Mike McDaniel. He said, yeah, my only coaching point on that play is don't go downfield. They went downfield.
So Wilson being looked at by the athletic training staff when he most brings back to the game.
Tua, look at the throw, running for his life, throws it out of bounds.
Chargers secondary again, missing two of their top guys in Derwin James and Bryce Callahan, the nickel. Done a very good job covering the Dolphins receivers.
Well, that sucks. That killed me right there because I got him in my fantasy league. Get him back in the game.
Tillery no longer here. I've got to say, it's one of the amazing defensive performances that I've seen so far. It's just fantastic. Give some credit to defensive coordinator Ronaldo.
Third down and 10. Third and 10.
Tagovailoa 2 of 11. Back to pass over the middle.
Over the middle, complete. First down, Miami.
He's got the first down at the 46-yard line. So a good pass and catch there.
Wilson on the catch, the wide receiver.
I just don't think I've seen a team that does these throws over the middle quite like the Miami Dolphins do. And Tua has such a great sense of timing. It's almost like he understands where the hole in the zone is going to be. And he's not really following the receiver as much as the timing and the rhythm of the things that they practice. They just throw it to a spot.
Handoff off tackle. Mozart, couple yards, not much.
Chris was just talking about the timing. I talked to Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner about Tua. He said he sees a lot of similarities to his own game, especially when it comes to anticipation. Warner said he's not sure anyone anticipates better than Tua. That's his superpower. Warner said there's a beauty and an art to what he does, even though Tua gets knocked for his lack of arm strength. Warner pointed out that he himself never had to throw the ball hard. It was all about trajectory. It's the same for Tua.
Interesting. And the slants that he threw at Alabama.
2nd and 9.
Carried over here into the NFL.
Naked bootleg, incomplete. Nice job defensively. 3rd down. And we just hit 38. We're 12 subscribers away. 12 away. Miami's going to take a timeout here.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle for Tua over those slants that he threw to so many of the great Alabama receivers. And the anticipation, or I like to call it slanticipation. Pretty good.
Timeout Miami, just going over the play here. 4:21 left until halftime. 4-2-1.
3rd and 9 coming up with 4:21 till we get to halftime.
Yeah, what an interesting game. I couldn't have imagined coming into this one that we would see this Chargers defense play like this. I couldn't imagine it. They're just missing too many people. I mean, you're just taking Derwin James and Bryce Callahan out. The slot and the safety that plays down on the line of scrimmage. He blitzes, he does all. And they've just been terrific.
And they've been the better offense through the night.
Oh, false start. False start, Miami. That was blatant.
Brandon Shell, the right tackle.
Yeah. So, here we go. I mean, there's no question. It's not like it's a rip-roaring crowd in here. Just a mistake made. And this is a team, though, that you can go play after play and you go, oh, they don't look so good, and then all of a sudden, wham, right? They certainly have the ability to make big plays, and they could use one here.
3rd and 14 with a shotgun. Chargers sending 4. Tua's got time. Down the field he goes. Completely incomplete. That was thrown into the bench of the other team. That was horrible.
Touchdown last week got forced out of bounds by Michael Davis, so he could not have caught that ball anyway. And Michael Davis has had a half. He has.
All right, here comes the punt.
The Chargers. Punt number 4 from Morstead. About 283 punts inside the 20 in his career. Traffic around his legs. No penalty.
Ball's going to drop. Rolls all the way to the 10. We'll start there. Anybody first-timers in here tonight to our channel? Anybody a first-timer in here to our channel tonight? Just curious. I'm always curious about that. We like to welcome new people in. That's important to us. That is important to us. Yeah, ball got a mind of its own on that one, huh? Ball had a mind of its own. Thank you to everybody who watched that video. Drop it in there one more time. If you haven't done it, open it up on another window for us. Apparently, we're like 15 views away from 100. If I could get 15 people of the 80 people in here, There's got to be 15 that haven't seen it. Just open it up, let it run on another window. Help us out. Get it to 100. It helps YouTube find it and more moms and dads to find it, to play with their kids, watch it with their kids, and that means a lot to me. Magnets in the ball, Banjo says. I don't know. I don't think about that, but hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Miami needs a turnover. Yeah, they could probably use a turnover. They got to get something to get themselves going, right? 96 likes over here. 98 likes. We just jumped 2. We need 2 more likes to get over that 100 number. 2 more. I think we can make it happen. Who was your most surprising game today? For everybody. What was the most surprise? I think for me, it was Carolina going out there to Seattle, in Seattle, and beating them. I think that's my one. That was kind of crazy. Saturday, 3 games on here. Colts, Minnesota, Ravens, Browns, Dolphins, Bills. Next Saturday night. All-day football, NFL right here on Saturday. Come on. We're going to have a party over here. What's up, JP? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Early tonight, the Chargers honored one of their greats, John Hadle, who passed away. It's the first home game since his passing. John Hadle, terrific quarterback for the Chargers, also played for the Rams, 5-time Pro Bowler, NFL Man of the Year, led the league in both passing yards.
Thank you, David T. Appreciate it. Well, thank you, JP. Appreciate you, Sam. Thank you, thank you. Now I can stop asking about it. Amen. Amen, amen, amen.
There's one guy trying to keep these guys in the game, and it's right there, Christian Wilkins. Just
Play action, and Herbert throws it away. 2nd and 10. Look at a quick out throw again. Caught. Gain of about 5 for Williams. 3rd and 5 coming up. 3rd and 5. 3:50 and counting the clock. Thank you to everybody for the subscribe, too. We're 12 away from our goal, and I appreciate you.
with him in there. And of course, the big touchdown catch, but several others as well.
Jeff Wilson in the cart. We saw him injured on that carry that he had earlier, that 20-yard gain. He'll be carted back to the locker room. A hip injury, his return questionable. It's 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, they get it. First down. Keenan Allen on the quick catch.
A lot of credit. He sees this blitz and just throws it right behind it. He has been all over everything. We've seen him make audibles tonight for big plays. We've seen him come up and make really strong arm moves to get the ball down the field. But I think what he's doing, maneuvering around in the pocket, really has sort of set him apart in this one so far.
Fakes the handoff. Going to throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it out underneath. Got Eckler. First down. All the way out to the 45. Almost midfield. 1st and 10 Chargers.
He's back. He's going to be in a little bit of an awkward position. No problem at all. Zing. Pretty spiral no matter how he throws it.
Herbert, first down, running for his life, throws on the run, complete. Keenan Allen down to the 38. Chargers moving the ball. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, everybody. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Come join me, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, with some intergalactic fun such as NASCAR, Disney news, Disney movie reviews, and Disney Cafe chats. Live interviews with other creators, and you just never know what kind of fun and craziness might show up. So come join us and always have a magical day.
In a world with so many choices,
only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
All right, links to those great people, Dave and Sean, right in the chat.
The top 3 nominees with the most hashtag votes will win an additional donation to his charity of choice, courtesy of Nationwide.
Take a picture.
All right, waiting on the NBC commercials to go. Just a reminder, at halftime, we will listen into the halftime and see what they're doing there on that. See what the highlights are from today. Get ready for the second half. Chargers get the ball in the second half. This is a dangerous spot right now for Miami. Chargers really have it in their own hands. If they can take their next 2 possessions and score, you're talking the Chargers before Miami touches the ball again in the second half. The Chargers could have a 17-point lead on them. This is where it gets a little wonky. They have the ball now with 2 minutes left. They get the ball to start the third quarter. I'm watching a crazy tequila commercial. Ugh.
These they love most as Tiger Woods, John Daly, and Nelly Korda tee off with those closest to them. The PNC Championship.
It's memories for a lifetime.
On Peacock and NBC.
Maria, Tony, Jason, and coming up on the Toyota halftime.
Brock Purdy's the man in San Francisco. The Bills.
God, how tall is that woman? Holy heck. She towers over them.
Tony, Jason, thank you. The Bills, that's the next stop for Buffalo, or for Miami. They go to Buffalo on Saturday. Here, the return of Mike Williams.
Yeah, you're right, Sam.
They haven't finished a game together all year. Has had a significant impact on how much the Chargers are getting done.
Pressure coming. Herbert, shuttle pass, Allen, down to the 30, inside the 30, first down. She was tall, Lila. Heels or no heels?
This is one of the best games I've seen a quarterback play all year. It honestly is. What he's doing to maneuver around the pressure in the pocket to make plays like that, it's crazy. This has been an unbelievable.
Yeah, that's great, Collinsworth. He said the same thing last week about Mahomes. Collinsworth is horrible.
And Chris, because of the picks, like 5th and 6th back-to-back, this was the comparison, and Herbert's not having that good a year, and maybe they should have taken 2, maybe he's the better quarterback, I should say.
I would have rather NBC propped up a cardboard cutout of John Madden and played sound clips from past games. Minute 26 on the clock. Yeah, great point, Sam. Shotgun, gonna throw underneath. Rule to catch. Third down. You too, huh? Yeah, I loved Madden. Oh, that's no catch. A bounce.
Last 2, so the replay booth.
Previous play was ruled a completed catch.
Puts the stop sign up to check it out.
Well, I put the kiss of death on the Dolphins by saying I think they can go to the Super Bowl, and as soon as I start talking about Herbert,
Yeah, bizarre world. That's a great way to put it.
You think players buy into that when there's that conversation out there? Who's the better guy and you're compared to? Does that?
It's incomplete. Third down.
Factor in for players?
Incomplete.
they never say it in the media, but you bet. Yeah, I mean, you're getting compared, you're going back and forth. You don't think they know what Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow are doing and each other? I mean, if you're a competitor, right, if you're going to be compared to somebody, you want to say you're better than that guy. So
What's up, Donald Powles? Welcome in, buddy.
aren't they? I tell you, watching Jalen Hurts play today, it's remarkable how far he has come. Because now he's doing the things in the pocket that are equal to what he's doing running the football.
Third and 10. Third and 10. Herbert running again. First down. When are they going to figure out that they got to keep Herbert in the pocket? Every time he runs out of the pocket, he throws a first down pass.
I mean, everything's been a good-looking throw here tonight. He just has an ease about him. And let's remember that he had that fractured rib cartilage in week 2 against Kansas City, and he's really just starting to get healthy again here as well. I think he is fully healthy now. And this Miami defense has to be worn out. They've been on the field the entire half.
40 plays for the Chargers with this snap, 22 for Miami. From the 9, they bring the heat.
Oh, pressure sack. They smothered him. Third and goal coming up. Good Lord. Miami takes a timeout. Literally, they ran him over.
The edge guy, it was blocked correctly. They bring the pressure here, so the tackle has no choice but to take him, and that just gives a straight shot to one of the faster edge players.
Yeah, I don't mind Aikman.
And Jalen Phillips.
It's a homecoming game for Phillips, who is the top player on the defensive side out of his high school class back in 2017. Started his college career at UCLA, had to retire from football in December of 2018 with injuries, but got back on the field, finished his college days at Miami, and excited to be back out near home for this game here tonight.
Talented guy, can play the piano. He's got about 100 people here in the crowd tonight.
So Miami out of timeouts. Chargers second and goal at the 15.
Second and goal at the 15. Pressure coming again. Herbert gets it off. Hit the backfield for a loss. And we got flags down. Illegal man downfield, looks like.
They were only about 15 yards downfield, but I don't know if that's a foul.
Ineligible receiver legally downfield prior to the pass on the offense. Number 77. Penalty is declined. Third down.
I mean, that's seriously downfield. I think that was a screen pass that they're used to a certain timing with that tight end screen pass, and the timing got thrown off with the pressure.
You've been talking, Chris, all week about Miami and their
Third and goal. Third and goal.
these last 2 snaps. It's put heat on the Chargers.
It has, and they need to keep that one-on-one scheme going. Well, maybe a little fallback with third and very long.
Whistles. Timeout. Hashtag not San Diego.
So with the timeout, so Melissa.
Mike, you were talking about this being a homecoming for Jalen Phillips, and Chris said 100 people here tonight. They're former teachers, old coaches, family, friends here to cheer him on. He's been in LA all week with the Dolphins. Told me he felt very nostalgic. He grew up a huge Chargers fan. We go to a couple games a year with his sister, and he told me that LaDainian Tomlinson was his guy.
LT's in the house here tonight. Yeah, you talked about that UCLA connection, and Chris mentioned the music. His grandfather is a world-renowned pianist, John Robertson. So the music is in the entire family as well. But it's a guy who is ready to end his football days, and Jim Moore, who was the head coach of UCLA, helped get him back involved. Great to see him back and contributing significantly.
Third and goal. Screen. Eckler at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 1. Fourth and 1 from the 1 coming up.
It's at the 1. It's 4th down with 56 seconds to go.
Yeah, definitely short. The Dolphins that time chose to play almost everybody basically back in the end zone, and so they just dump off a screen. Look at all these guys. They're all back here, and so now they've got to react up to Eckler, and they just don't do it very quickly, and the blockers get out in front. They're lucky that wasn't a touchdown, and somehow, does it just feel like Brandon Staley faces more of these decisions than anybody?
And so I was just going to ask you, because here we are at 4th and goal. You're at the 1. They've already gone for it on 4th down once.
Kicked a field goal.
And been stopped. It's 10-7. Does a field goal give
Take the
you a
points.
better feeling of how well you dominated the half?
We ruled him out of bounds by rule under 2 minutes. When we have to put him back in, there's a 10-second runoff. We need to reset the game clock to 57 seconds, run it down to 47 seconds, and the clock will start on my signal.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, so here, Mike, one of the things that people forget is that even if you don't make it, you're leaving the ball on the 1 yard line, right? So your defense has a huge advantage. That doesn't apply in this situation as much because we're sitting here at the end of the half and you're unlikely to get the ball back on your side of the
They're going for it on 4th down.
Scott Novak making another announcement of an eligible reporter here. Because the clock is going to start, it's going to run down, and then they can run the play. So Miami can't stop it. They're not going to get the ball back with anything to worry about. Now, the play clock only reset to 25, so the play clock's down at 10 right now.
They're going to have to rush.
Yeah, it was an administrative reset, so it didn't reset to 40. It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal. Timeout. Chargers. 21 seconds on the clock.
Well, what I think happened there, Mike, was that Staley had one of those snap plays. You know, like the Rams run. They jump out of the huddle real fast and they get up there. But I don't think they got the look they were hoping to get. And certainly had the timeout, so why not take it? Let's give that another shot and see what happens. But offense is a lot of times because defenses have to get settled and who's where, and we're trying to match up. You come out of the huddle quickly, go right.
All right, here we go again. 4th down.
And now they make substitutions after that, and the Dolphins now match those substitutions, and they're running in late, and they're running around. And
to match up, Storm Norton is reported eligible.
Number 74.
And the officials gave them time because of the substitution there to get set.
All right, it's a 4th and goal.
Handoff off tackle. Eckler's second effort. Touchdown, San Diego. Former Superchargers, now LA regular Chargers. Unbelievable. Hit and bounced in. Wow. Extra point's good. 18 seconds till halftime. 18.
Talked about Storm Norton being in there, but it was really the fullback on this one, Xander Horvath, who came through and made the key block, and then Eckler just did not go down. Gutsy call. We all know about Brandon Staley and taking chances. That one paid off big, and for Miami's defense to have played as many plays as they did, they're going to go in the locker room at halftime and go, hey, offense, number one this, number one that. How about getting something going here?
17-7, here's Melissa.
Mike, I asked Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson about Austin Eckler. He said Eckler's the perfect weapon for this offense. Defenders don't really know how strong he is. You look at him, he's a small guy, but he plays so much bigger. He's most impressed with how durable and available Eckler's been for this team. He also said Eckler's so smart and thoughtful.
Why is LT there dressed like a pimp? How did you know that, Miss Tina Marie? That's kicked way out of the end zone.
Most by anyone in the NFL. So we go to the East Coast next Sunday night, a pivotal game.
Giants and Commanders next Sunday night.
Giants beaten up by Philadelphia. You see
Hello, Curtis family.
at 7-5-1. So the loser of this game is essentially 2 games behind the team that wins this one. Next Sunday night, you've got the Sunday Night 7 free-to-play NBC Sports Predictor app at FedEx Field on the opposite coast. Next Sunday night, timeout taken.
Chargers are taking a quick timeout here.
18 seconds remaining. So that game has
Very well could be, Lila Rose. You're right.
the Dolphins aren't going to move from the 6th spot, but Miami really needs this one. So they go to Buffalo on Saturday night next week with a chance to take over the top of the AFC East. But they haven't played played well, Chris, the 6 quarters out here.
Not at all, and I think we should remember that Brandon Staley
Miami is not liking California at all right now.
with the Chiefs for a long time. So they had a plan. They were going to try and knock him around a little bit, coming off the line of scrimmage, not give him easy run lanes to get up and in there. And until the fumble recovery and touchdown, they really had done a great job on it.
17 seconds left, no timeouts. Talk about
Tua about to get killed. Running for his life. Throws it away. 11 seconds, Miami. Take a knee. Take a knee. Before you throw it away into the end zone of the other team.
They tried to get some free downfield, but nothing was cooking.
Well, and now they get to play with the lead. So Staley can do what he likes to do on defense, which is play that shell coverage, take away the big plays of the Dolphins. So this Miami team is going to have to get very creative and probably reestablish their run game, which is probably all right with Staley as well.
Shotgun, hands it off up the middle. Mostert, that's going to kill the half. All right, if you're going to leave and go somewhere, make sure you hit that follow before you leave to come back. We're going to leave you in listening to halftime here.
They get the ball to start the second half. So we're to halftime with Maria, Tony, and Jason. You're welcome.
Thanks for reminding us, Mike. And please, Chargers social media, be kind to us. What have you seen so far the first half?
Well, I said that Justin Herbert was going to have to be Superman, and he has.
I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back in a second.
There's no doubt. He is spectacular, but give credit to this Charger defense, keeping the Penguin and the Cheetah under wraps so far. It's been impressive.
Yeah, Herbert.
Great point, Sam. I love what you're bringing to the chat, Sam. Hope you come around more often. I'll be right back.
The Niners took a quarterback named Brock Purdy with the last pick in the draft, and today that guy beat Tom Brady in his first career start. That plus the playoff picture coming up on Toyota Halftime.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri, who leads the league in passing yards.
Duanta's getting loaded.
Let's get lit.
This is the most beautiful gift I've ever got. It's even better than your love.
$50? I need to get a gift from my mom.
What does your mom like?
Me.
Anything else?
I got nothing.
At the Big Screen Store, we'll pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast.
Whoa! Next day delivery, and I'll pay my sales tax. I'll go to the Big Screen Store.
Time to turn talk into action. Step 1, fire up your BetMGM Sportsbook. Step 2, make your pick. And Step 3, showtime. Now that hunch has some weight to it. Every play, every game means something more. Because now, you're betting with the king of sportsbooks.
The Orthopedic Specialty Hospital. Dr. Mark Hungerford leads Mercy's joint replacement team, among the first in the state with robotic-assisted knee replacement, home of the Maryland Spine Center, an expert team treating spine injuries and disorders. Mercy also provides neurosurgical options. The Institute for Foot and Ankle Reconstruction, pioneering innovative treatments. Mercy offers programs for shoulder, elbow, hand surgery, and interventional pain, and sports medicine serving athletes and active adults. The quality of Mercy.
As I sat there taking out zombies with my best friend, I thought, isn't it great that T-Mobile's network is powerful enough to bring high-speed home internet across the country?
Pay attention! A zombie's eating my brain.
And I thought about the great deal I was getting. T-Mobile home internet is just $50 a month.
Focus! Oh.
Just $50 a month with price lock guarantee and no monthly fees. T-Mobile home internet. Pizza.
The network that powers your phone now powers your home internet.
At the Big Screen Store, our prices beat Best Buy and online guaranteed. Plus, we doubled the Samsung warranty, and all Samsung TVs are in stock now for immediate delivery and installation on your schedule. Not even Amazon can do that. The Big Screen Store.
Season's greetings from everyone at WBAL TV 11.
I gotta get it while the getting is good. Got it here in the bag.
LaBelleShop.com for a special holiday offer.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Maria, Tony, Jason back here with you, and it's been a wild Week 14, so let's just get to the best of Week 14, starting in the AFC with the Bills, who stayed atop the league, getting a win over the Jets.
Yeah, and it was that Bills defense putting pressure on the quarterback. They got after Mike White all day.
Yeah, he was sacked 4 times, hit 8 times, suffered a rib injury, and you take a look at the AFC. If the Chargers win, they'll jump the Jets and move into the 7th and final spot. Meanwhile, let's go into the NFC. The Niners, or the Eagles, taking on the Giants, and ultimately it was Gotham City and Jalen Hurts running all over them in the lane.
The Batmen were fantastic. It was Jalen Hurts today.
And how about the Detroit Lions? All they're doing is winning behind Jared Goff.
Hey, the Lions' vertical passing game is as good as anybody in the NFL. Goff the chart. And look at Dan Campbell, my old teammate.
He loves it. 5-1 since that 1-6 start. Meanwhile, do not count out Carolina.
Interim coach Steve Wilkes has done a great job changing the attitude of this team.
Carolina has won 3 of their last 4, and that was Sam Darnold leading the Panthers to a win. Then there were the 49ers getting a huge victory over the Buccaneers with their backup, Brock Purdy.
Love Kyle Shanahan's aggressiveness with Purdy throughout this ball game. They attacked, and Purdy responded.
Yeah, and how about Brock Purdy really coming in, defeating the greatest of all time and Tom Brady in a big way, 35-7. I don't know that we drew it up that way.
Well, I didn't see that coming, but I thought the 49ers had a great game plan. They ran the ball. They were able to use play-action passes, but Brock Purdy delivered when he had to. When things broke down, Jason, he made plays.
Yeah, this wasn't just run. This was him making a ton of plays, a lot of different ways. Okay, this is a double move right before half, so Shanahan was aggressive, and Purdy time and time again made the right decisions.
And defensively, DeMeco Ryans has this group playing hard and fast and awesome, and they were all over Tom Brady today.
Yeah, they're as good as it gets in the NFL, and don't let them get ahead in the ball game because it's going to be over fast.
We took it easy on the tablet.
Yeah, hey, look, 49ers have won 6 straight. They're only allowing 10 points per game during that win streak, and it's been certainly impressive. But with that Bucs loss and also the Panthers getting a win, Carolina now controls its path to the NFC South. So for more on the playoff picture, I know, Steve Kornacki, break it down for us in the NFC.
Well, let's take a look at those final 2 wild card spots because a big shakeup there in the NFC today. The Giants go down, the Seahawks go down, and with that, the Commanders, who didn't even play today and started the day on the outside looking in, they end the day at the 6th spot in the NFC, nearly a 3-4 chance Washington makes the playoffs here.
Wow.
And you can see they are hot, 6-1-1 in their last 8 games. We say the Giants lost, the Seahawks lost. They've both been doing a lot of that lately. Look at these streaks they've both been on. For the moment, it knocks the Seahawks out of the top 7. The Giants clinging to that 7th spot. But if they both keep losing, well, who thought we'd be saying this in the middle of December? Look out for the Detroit Lions with that victory over Minnesota. They've won 5 of their last 6, and they tripled their chances of making the playoffs today. Better than 1 in 5 chance now. The Lions make the postseason.
All right, Motor City, please stand up. We got a huge game between the Giants and Commanders coming next Sunday night as well. Also, the second half from LA still ahead. But first, a holiday message from Toyota about how kindness can bring people together.
Hey, thanks for working through the holidays.
It's all good. Alright, I can take these to Mrs. Parsons.
Clara, it's me. Dad says you're working over Christmas.
Here you go, Mrs. Parsons.
Let me pay.
No, you're not gonna pay me. It's Christmas.
All it takes is a kindness. The simplest act of love.
Son, come here, boy, come here.
I found him. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Peanut. Dropping all those stats and data. Guys, check the chat. MR is dropping a bunch of stuff there to update you on some of the top numbers. We're grateful to that.
Tomorrow morning, the Today Show looks at how the Dolphins track and train some of the fastest players in football, including that guy, Tyreek Hill, just recovered a fumble for a touchdown.
He's kind of fast. That's the guy you want to do it with.
Yeah, so that's a wild play. Got us thinking, what are some other wild plays we've seen in Week 14? And Chris, why don't you break them down for us?
Well, let's start with Joe Burrow. I mean, he's been wow in general as of late. Not a great game throughout, not huge stats, but always makes a few wow plays to put his team in the league here, threading the needle. What a throw to Jamar Chase, one of the best combinations of football. Then Maria, Josh Allen. Yeah. I mean, you know, giddy up Josh Allen. We're always on for the ride. I mean, come on, who does this? I mean, jumps over defender, barrel roll in the air, first down. Josh Allen always throwing his body around, and then it's magic time, right? I mean, it's like Magic Johnson. I don't even know. I mean,
that throw.
He's gonna run, and he goes, oh wait.
Excuse me. That throw today by Mahomes was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like the Harlem Road Globetrotters. Yeah. Right. Meanwhile, we got the semis of the World Cup. They start Tuesday. Messi and Argentina against Croatia. We got France and Morocco. We'll be tuned in.
We will.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Fellas, I'm getting married.
It's gonna be just like old times, only better, right?
Better.
It's like old times, only better. That's interesting. Killing that also. We're not listening to that music.
If we're lucky, we end up
where we're supposed to. I know what it's like to be a tired, exhausted. Don't you have 3 names? It takes a village.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
It's the holidays. Get 3.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high-output engine Sierra Light duty models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get $2,500 purchase allowance.
Well, we fell in love through gaming.
But now the internet lags and it throws the whole thing off. When did you first...
Halftime almost over, everybody. Almost over.
I signed us up for T-Mobile home internet.
Ugh.
But we found other interests.
I guess we have.
Fish! Let's go!
Oh, yeah. It's not the same. What could you do to solve the problem?
We could get Xfinity.
That's actually super adult of you to suggest.
I can't wait to squat up.
I love it when you talk nerdy to me. Guys. I'm still in session, and I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
That's a weird commercial.
The Zach Wagon.
Wally.
No matter what you call your car, or why you're letting it go, AutoNation will buy it. We're paying top dollar right now. So go to AutoNation.com or come see us for a super easy appraisal. Get paid fast and easy with Zelle. Only at AutoNation, the automotive dealer group with the most 5-star reviews of all time. What drives you drives us. AutoNation.
Rain, sleet, and maybe snow in the 7-day forecast. Details after the game.
Growing up, I struggled in school. I never felt good enough until I was diagnosed with dyslexia. My dyslexia was seen as
All right, hopefully this will be the last quarter.
But for every success story, there are thousands of others that aren't so lucky. That's why I teamed up with Made by Dyslexia to advocate for those who think differently. To all the kids like me, I see you. This is my cause and my pledge to raise awareness for dyslexia.
All right. Oh, I got to pause this for a second because they're getting ready to give us the Sunday night video. And I definitely want that. Let me take up the volume. Let me get my camera ready. They always have good little blurbs here that I enjoy. So let's turn on the video.
The use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Gamecom Productions is prohibited.
Week 14 concludes.
Here we go, the highlights.
Then Week 15 kicks off Thursday night on Prime Video. Stream things live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by Chevrolet.
For a huge game for the Chargers. It's the Chargers and the Dolphins on Sunday Night Football. Put it up in the air, 81 coming down with it. How about that? Herbert Williams, feet down. He lost the ball. Tyreek Hill, unbelievable. What is happening?
Chevrolet. EVs for everyone,
We got it. Woohoo! All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, Mike's an amazing moderator. That's why he's our. We gave him a new title on the channel, overseeing all the sports moderating, which is good. I like it. Here we go. That kills me. That kills my fantasy team with Wilson being out.
Brandon, you were singing Justin Herbert's praises to us this week. What kind of statement is he making?
He's just playing tough, poised, making a lot of big plays, getting us in all the right play calls, finishing drives, playing with great energy, helping the defense, special teams, and now we got to finish it.
You talk about the defense gave up just 55 yards in the first half, despite all the injuries. What's working?
This group came to play tonight. We're just playing really hard. This group believes in each other. We're scrapping, and now we got to finish it.
Thanks, Brandon.
Melissa, thank you.
All right, Herbert on the run, gonna throw, incomplete.
Horvath, the fullback, and it is incomplete. Eric Rowe, the safety, bringing some pressure.
Yeah, they're bringing that same amount of pressure over there, but once again, just.
Uh-oh. Hill is on the bench with ice on his leg and ankle. That ain't good. Not good.
Weighs the quarterbacks by 40 pounds. What are they going to do even if they get him? I mean, he just sort of, that time he did the little fake pump fake and they jump in the air and sometimes they just bounce off of him. And a lot of times it's his ability with his feet to just make people miss.
We have to take a time out here because what exactly is going on? Are they going to take a delay a game? Let's see. Play clock's at 0.
Delay game on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Delay a game offense.
Take the delay game. I don't know if the play wasn't coming in, if there was a communication issue, but that's interesting. Sometimes people will jump to take the time out there, and you don't want to say waste one, but you don't know if you're going to need it. So the decision there was to just take the 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 15, and as Chris was talking, he saw the shot of Tyreek Hill.
Second down and 15.
Left ankle all iced up, so this is going to be an interesting few minutes to watch to see what is the situation with the Dolphins offense.
Fakes the handoff, rolls, gonna throw, dumps it underneath. Complete. Got to Williams, short gain. 3rd down coming up.
Some of that delay game yardage back, but it's 3rd and long, and the Dolphins really need a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, we saw Mike Williams in practice the other day, and they were just going half speed, kind of walk through stuff, right? But I thought he was still kind of limping, and I really didn't know if he was going to be much of a factor, but his sheer size alone, just the ability to rebound and go up over really good defensive backs keep showing. Now they keep matching Xavier Howard, their best over there against them, so we'll see how it goes this half.
Gonna throw, 3rd and 12. Takes off, dumps it underneath. Short of the 1st down. It's gonna be Dolphins ball.
Watch this tackle.
Hell of a tackle there.
Clutch. You have to make plays like this in space. If you're
Hell of a tackle.
This is just one-on-one, the 1st down marker a couple of yards in front of him. Great tackle.
So they get off the field, and J.K. Scott will kick it away. His 2nd punt, and Cedric Wilson back to catch it. Again, good hang time. Another fair catch.
Fair catch at the 35.
35-yard line. Miami will have its best field position.
All right, Miami trying to come back out and figure something out here.
On the field for the Dolphins. Yes, he is. In a 10-point hole.
COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it bad. And for those who do get it bad, it may be because they...
All right, I'll be right back in 1 second.
Diabetes. Being overweight.
Main Street Treat brings Disney to you. Hey, we're Rob and Mel from Disney Connections and the new owners of Main Street Treat Company. So come visit us over at mainstreettreat.com to order your treats today.
For all your weather needs, look to Weather or Not with Jesse on Instagram. daily weather reports, watches, warnings, storm photos, and more. Jesse covers them all. If you would like a weather report for your area, contact Jesse today on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or email.
Okay, direct links over to Jessie. She does an excellent job with the weather. She's also a brand new Hall of Famer recently. Maribel, if you understood anything about YouTube, you would know that coming in and yelling, shout the game, show the game, doesn't happen. It is illegal. It is illegal. Well, welcome in, Maribel Hernandez. Trust me, if I could show the game, I would gladly show the game. I would love to be able to watch the actual game with you and talk about it. But that is illegal, unethical, and not something we can do. Would be so nice if we could. So nice. But it doesn't roll that way, unfortunately. YouTube doesn't like that. The sponsors and all that work with the main channels want to make the money, and I get that. They pay a lot of money for it, so you know they're going to do what they can do. So, all right, let's figure it out. First time, Dolphins, third quarter. Let's do it. I don't know, Jeff. Hill is on the field. He's bouncing around. So, he's got ice on it, but he don't care. He wants to win. Good night, David T. Thank you, buddy. Handoff, short tackle, no gain.
Searching, trying to see where Hill could have been hurt. It's the best we could find to this point. Interaction there with Khalil Mack as he was coming clear. Actually caught us one of his 2 receptions on those 7 targets tonight.
Second down and 9. Second and 9. Look at the throw. Tua going down the field. Incomplete. Threw it behind him. Did not look like a good throw. Here we go. Shotgun again. Gonna throw. Incomplete. Threw it behind him. 4th and 9. Kicking the ball back to the Chargers. Tua is 3 of 17. You heard me right. 3 of 17.
Instead of Waddle, instead of Tyreek Hill, that's not what we're used to seeing on those 3rd downs.
There's the punt.
Pick 5 for Morstead. DeAndre Carter. Fair catching it at the 17.
Fair catch at the 17. Do 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 do.
Ready, Dad? All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright.
What is quarterback will be coming out? Herbert.
In stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order on select Ford vehicles. Lock in your rate and you're protected. And that's how Ford is helping you shine bright.
That was a horrible drive. That was a joke. So far behind everybody right there.
Life's more fun when you join forces.
Ready for an adventure?
Hulu and Disney Plus, better together $9.99 a month. Oh, we have 5, Pat. Save big when you
Huh.
go Hulu and Disney Plus.
They're doing everything to move Disney now.
Yes.
They're not going to pull Tua, though. I don't think, Peanut.
Definitely real.
I don't think they will.
Always have fresh stuff coming in. I mean, this is the best guac that you can get.
I'd be really shocked if they did.
Definitely.
It's the biggest bounce of the summer.
Now they got to do something. Yeah. Right now, Chargers are outplaying them fully. Got to give credit to the Chargers, too. Ha! Jeff.
Let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Sky Cam with the holidays approaching here, and there is the man, Christian Wilkins, who, if you have to pick out for the Dolphins, their one bright spot in this game has just been relentless, not just with his plays against the run, came up with this sack as well. Christian Wilkins doing his best, along with the rest of these defensive players, to keep the Dolphins in this game until the offense either wakes up or finds something to do. I mean, they have
All right, here we go. Chargers with the ball. 1st and 10. 12:37 in the third. Handoff up the middle. Eckler, couple yards, not much. Maybe 2.
Yeah, Mike, at halftime, I asked Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel about Tua's halftime.
No, they don't, Patty. They don't.
Just keep trusting what you're seeing. But he said, really, it's a collective issue. We have no rhythm, and we are hanging our defense out to dry.
Yeah, all the 3 and outs, they're averaging 2 yards of play, and to that point of the hanging the defense out. And defense was on the field for 84 snaps against San Francisco. And that's a physical 84 snaps when you play the Niners. This is snap 48, early third quarter against the Chargers.
Fakes the handoff. Bootleg. Rolls out. Going to throw the run. Goes down. Lost a yard. 3rd down.
Jerome Baker over there for Miami.
Yeah, Bradley Chubb's going to try and get a little inside pressure, but it seems like that every time that we see these Dolphins try and come up with the right blitz package, it has been Herbert getting outside the pocket, and do not underestimate that, because Herbert has been hurt this year. He hasn't looked quite the same running. We did a game against them
3rd and 9. 3rd and 9.
last year. He was running all over the park. I'm starting to see that guy again.
3rd and 9. Dolphins bring pressure.
There, they got him. Sacked all the way back at the 5.
On his homecoming night.
John Messina. Hey, buddy. Good to see you.
Crafty player.
Big sack for the Dolphins.
He is going to see the chip and spin right off of it. He wanted no part of that chip, and that was perfect. We talked about how athletic a guy he is. Homecoming. What a play.
Roughing the passer on the defense.
What?
Really, really late flag. And we'll keep this drive going. Let's go back and watch this again and see what they get Phillips. Is that body weight on him, Terry?
That's awful. That is a horrible call.
We see these often.
He did nothing.
See this as most all his body weight. He does try to brace, maybe not as effectively as they would like to see.
That's unbelievable.
Normal tackle, and I just don't see how this is a foul, or should be a foul at least.
That was a horrible call.
You can see him put his hands down to try to not land on it. It's terrible.
That's a horrible call.
Herbert rubbing the left arm instead of punting from out of their own end zone. The Chargers now have it at the 33-yard line.
Wow, the referees just changed the game. Herbert throws incomplete.
piece of it, and it falls incomplete. This Miami defense a little charged up to get after the Charger quarterback.
Terry, would they ever get to the point where they allow them to take a look at something like that? Because in real time, like, that's really hard to officiate, isn't it?
They've talked about that over the years, but I just don't think that they're ready to go to a subjective judgment like that for review. And I'm sure they'll talk about it again. They'll look at all these plays and decide, is it time?
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Screen outside. It's going to be 3rd and 5 after that. We got a flag in the secondary now.
They go back the other way.
Legal block in the back on the offense, number 71. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Well, that's on the offense at least.
Back up the Chargers offense. Here he comes. You got Duke Riley.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Blocking the back.
Sometimes it's hard for those big trucks to change directions at the last minute.
It's the defensive coordinator for Miami, Josh Boyer, a holdover this season with the new staff. It's his 4th year with Miami. Came through the New England chain. 2nd and 17. Herbert ripped it in the middle.
Incomplete. 3rd and 17 coming.
You called it. He ripped that thing in there. And not only did he do that, but he also put the ball in a position where his guy wasn't going to take a hit. I mean, as a receiver, that is the perfect throw. It's just going to be a little low, and I get that, but that's the one you go, thank you very much for keeping me alive on that one.
I haven't called the name of Bradley Chubb here tonight. Number 2 for the Dolphins. Traded from Denver to
3rd and 17. Shotgun. Pressure coming again. Going to throw in the run. Complete, but short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. Miami should get the ball back.
on 4th and 3 of 10. Staley will kick it away.
Yeah, and let's give this Dolphins defense that's been on the field all night long, and they have a bunch of backups out on the field as well. Don't forget the Miami Dolphins this year. Their defensive backs, Brandon Jones, Byron Jones, Nick Needham, Manuel Agba, all those guys missing from that defense as well, and they have to be exhausted. They've been on the field so long. They've come out here in the 2nd half, though, and made plays.
J.K. Scott.
All right, back for it is Miami.
Consistent with hang time. No return.
Collected at the 24. They're going to start there. 9:05 left in the 3rd. 9:05 left in the 3rd. Whoa. Keep in mind, tomorrow night, Monday night, we will be covering the game here right on the channel. Should be interesting. Got some Dolphin fans in here, I know, watching the game with us tonight. And I'm quite sure you're going to come back over for tomorrow night, which will be Patriots and the Cardinals. Patriots and the Cardinals coming up on the channel. Looking forward to seeing what they're going to do on Monday night with that action. Will that game be exciting? I don't know. We're going to check it out and cover it here, so I hope that you'll come back and hang out with us tonight. I'm a little tired tonight. It's been a long day, and I think I've been streaming a lot. I think I got to get a good night's sleep, hopefully, tonight. At least try to. Try to. See if we can do that and pull that off. It'll definitely be worth a while. Chargers drive 6 plays, 24 yards. MR dropping the data for us all the time, keeping everybody in the mix. That's just moving my phone around here a little bit. And move that out of the way and move that over there, and then we're good. And we're good. All right, let me bring this back up. Anybody new in here tonight, first timer, say hello in the chat. Say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in.
Get 1,000 bonus cash plus no monthly payments for 90 days on these Jeep Grand Cherokee models. Get ready for winter and welcome home your new Grand Cherokee today.
The refrigerator is Greg's happy place.
My kids eat, but I finally figured it out.
We can get all that we need, and then a little bit more at Walmart.
Feliz Navidad! It's a Lopez Christmas reunion.
Let's get lit.
That shares the true meaning of the season. A beer! This is the most beautiful gift I've ever got. It's even better than your love. Lopez versus Lopez, Friday on NBC.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a busy week. A little bit.
Got the new iPhone 14 with this amazing camera at T-Mobile. Wow. At T-Mobile, get 4.
Still got a couple of soccer games this week we got to do, and there's a lot of football this week. It's going to be a busy week this week, too.
This holiday season, everyone's favorite cat is back. DreamWorks Animation's Puss in Boots: The Last Wish arrives only in theaters Christmas weekend. Just a couple of weekends away. Santa Monica skating rink. Spent our Christmas in Arizona. Buccaneers are going to need wins here. You know, Carolina actually is in control. If they win out, they win the NFC South.
All right, 9:05 of the clock. 1st and 10. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Moser. Solid run. Gain of 7. Solid run. Gain of 7.
28 plays, not one of them in Chargers territory, so they'll try to go no huddle.
Yeah, good idea.
Miami going to try to change the pace doing no huddle.
Force them to make quicker decisions on the back end.
Up the middle. First down.
So, circle back, Chris. The Dolphins throw the ball, number 2 passing yards. The Chargers' run defense has been really, really bad. And Miami hasn't run it much, so maybe they're trying to do that a little bit.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I think they took away the middle of the field in the first half of this game. 0 for 4 between the numbers. And that is where Tua has made all his money this year. I mean, it really is. They worked the middle of that field. Staley knew it. He's been clogging it up, and he's been physical with these receivers.
Came back to the wrong thing. I didn't realize it there. Tua fakes the handoff. Going to throw. Looking down the field. Pressure coming. Going to take off running. Out to the 45. Probably not. Probably not, John. Maybe some point when I need, when I feel like I absolutely have to, I will.
Has been a non-factor in this game, but watch what they're doing. They're playing this one-mark coverage in the middle of the field, so there is a safety sitting right there.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity while we have it here. Try to get to 15K by the end of the year, and it's a lot of good content to do right now. That's the problem. It's not like there's nothing on and we're begging to create stuff. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle. Nothing. Great defense by the Chargers right there. 3rd down. Yeah, right. Third down and 5. 3rd and 5. Timeout. Timeout, Miami. So during the timeout, if you happen to be new and you're enjoying the content, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. All fans welcome on this channel. I will be covering both of these teams through the balance of the year and the playoffs if they make it that far. So make sure you got your thumb on the button with us. We'll be covering all the way through to the Super Bowl. Once that's done, we'll start our off-season show on Thursday nights. 1.5, 2-hour show every Thursday night, talking all the current news that's going on. Moves, trades, hirings, firings, all that. Then we'll start covering the XFL in January. See what that's about. Do it live, kind of like we're doing this. Follow that, hopefully up until the spring. That'll get us into the draft for the NFL and then into the USFL coverage leading up to NFL there. So, year-long football. Miami going to throw it. Touchdown, Miami. Hill. That quickly. Tyreek Hill just put a big number on the board. 17-14 that quickly.
Everybody in motion that way. Why do they do that? To get the safety to lean that direction, so you get Tyreek Hill one-on-one against a guy who's been playing him great all night. Feet get tangled up.
Bam!
Davis goes down. Tyreek Hill goes to the end zone. And here we go.
Jason Sanders adds the extra point. Team didn't have 60 yards in the first half. Got 60 on one home run ball. 2 in a Tyreek, his second of the night. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, that changed quickly. As much as we were riding on the Dolphins for not putting up some offense. Man, they just came in one play, bam. Touchdown. So we got a new game here. New game with just a little bit left in the third as we're working through it. That was only his 4th completion. That was his biggest play of the whole game. And, of course, the defender did fall down, let's be honest. But, nonetheless, you know. Being in Missouri, all my Chiefs buds are already texting me mad about Tyreek. Well, yeah. A lot of them are in denial. I get it. Select all, trash. You know, they not happy about losing their guy, and I get that. Welcome in, Mr. Fulton. That I get. Truvon, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome to the hangout here on Sunday night. Let me get this Miami total in here right now. Just update my score down the bottom so I got it for tomorrow. Sunday night right now, Miami is 17. Sorry, Miami is 14 to the Chargers 17. That way that's updated. That's ridiculous. That's sad, actually. Very, very sad. Ugh. I didn't care about the first 2 Top Guns. I'm not a Top Gun fan, though, Mr. Fulton. And no problem, buddy, but we're talking football over here.
We should be graded on personality.
The Wheel 2-week holiday event starts December 19th on NBC.
The Wheel. I don't even know what that is.
Speed has such an impact on the game. His speed.
Not a big fan of that movie, buddy.
And you see Lance Allworth and Jerry Rice, pretty impressive company for those 50-yard plus touchdowns in the first 7 seasons of his career.
You see the clicking of the heels there. Michael Davis going down.
Hey, Eddie, welcome in.
Tyreek Hill going forward. And Mike, I really do think that Tyreek belongs in the MVP conversation. If he's the first 2,000-yard receiver, obviously he has transformed this offense and to some extent
Touchback. Touchback.
No doubt. 60-yard touchdown there. Chargers take over at the 25-yard line. This is a Chargers season that, like many recent Chargers seasons, has been full of wipeouts in the injury department. These 2 receivers both make over $20 million a year, haven't finished a game together. And up front, we haven't mentioned Rashawn Slater much. The left tackle's been out since week 3, so they haven't had their 2 tackles in 7.
I don't think so, Mr. Fulton. I think their season's done, buddy. Unfortunately. Sorry about that. They just don't have enough time yet to do anything to get back in it. Quick out, complete, out to the 30. Yeah, college football's starting. We got that starting up, too, this coming week. 19th, I think it starts.
with pressure hitting him on almost every play. Watch, he's going to start this way, go back there, and as soon as this ball gets released, he's going to end up getting whacked. I mean, that really has been the rhythm, not just here tonight, but all season. But it has been the ability of Joe Lombardi to move him.
Second down and 5. Second and 5.
Some of that pressure off. It's made such a difference.
Rolls out to the right. Gonna throw. Going down the sideline. Got a man. Williams. What a catch. 14-yard line. Mike Williams. Big play for the Chargers.
This is special. Here we go. This way. And then let's throw it all the way across the field. This is like a John Elway play. I remember John Elway used to
What a throw. Quick out complete to Keenan Allen. Inside the 10. Chargers shoving it down their throat again.
Great job by the Chargers there. Not wasting any time at all. Getting right up on the ball. And Keenan Allen is a beast to try and tackle. So Tyreek Hill takes off the other
Hey, Lang, welcome in.
He's going to shift the entire momentum of the game. And all
Appreciate you coming in, Lang. Second and 3. Second and 3.
First mark inside the 5, back at the 8, so it's 2nd and 3 for the first down, 8 for the touchdown. What about the fullback in motion?
I don't know who that was to. Threw it away. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3.
Man's in there starting now at nickel, makes the defensive stop.
He really has been something. I don't know where the Miami Dolphins would be if this undrafted rookie did not have the season that he has had. He plays on the outside, he plays on the inside, and
That's cool, Eddie.
not be more excited about what he's done.
This is a team that goes quick, and the Chargers do here on 3rd and 3, and we get a whistle for a flag and a false start.
False start.
Caught themselves here.
Illegal snap on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
They're the 2nd quickest team in terms of running plays in the NFL. They were trying to catch Miami substituting there.
Watch what happens here. Corey Linsley goes up and basically is standing there, and the minute he puts his hand on the ball, just snaps it. Now, I don't really know what the illegal part is.
All right, put that to the side for the 2nd, 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Gonna throw. Incomplete. 4th and 8. Gonna be a field goal attempt coming up here.
And a field goal attempt is coming.
That's cool, Jeff. He was a great player.
Some issues on the back end here tonight for the Miami Dolphins.
Sport Productions 2. What's up? Welcome in.
Corner on the wrong side when Eckler crossed over. It looked like he was just going to be wide open, but so far the Miami Dolphins defense, give them credit. They've got a lot of guts. They're playing a lot of snaps out here tonight.
Here's Dicker from 31. Terry McCauley gives
Up and good. We got a 20-14 game.
on the snap. That's why it was an illegal snap. Dicker adds the extra point. So the Chargers get down to the red zone, only come away with 3. Lead is 6. They treat Tyreek's ankle. We're back in 30 seconds.
Tyreek on ice again. I guess they're going to do that all the time in between the plays. Makes sense.
Was really coming together.
We will hang tight here with you during this commercial break.
Disaster struck. Tensions.
See what Miami can do with this one now.
Luckily, replacement costumes were shipped with FedEx, which means Mr. Harvey could picture the perfect night.
Oh, boy.
So you're ready for
2 is on the sideline, ready to go.
All right, so 20-14, Miami a touchdown. Chargers answer the field goal. They were down there close, and they had that illegal snap called. As the Chargers were trying to get a first down, maybe it's closer for a touchdown. We'll go back and revisit that play and get a clarification from Terry momentarily. Got a lot going on tonight. Raheem Mostert waits for the Cameron Dicker kickoff.
Every night.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
It's just Sunday night.
Touchback there. All right, Terry, might help us out on this in the snap.
Yeah, Mike, he went down and grasped the ball and snapped it all in one motion. There has to be a pause at some point before he snaps it. It's just like a lineman going down at the snap, basically.
slow motion looks like there's a hair of a pause there.
Hair of a pause, not much.
Okay, so at least you understand that. How many times have you seen that call, Chris?
Oh, hundreds.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Sounds like a good Drake. That's great.
Tyreek starts this drive on the sideline. They've been treating that ankle every time he comes out and then out of the boot and back out there and ready to roll. The 25-yard
Handoff up the middle. Mozart. Solid run. 1st down. Out to the 38.
a drive starter for 13 by Mostert.
Just keep it in the back of your mind that Raheem Mostert is one of those guys that if he does break, he's going to score a touchdown. Big Ten sprint champion, the 60 and the 200, and whenever he gets out, remember in San Francisco, all those outside zone plays, right, Mike? And he'd get up, and he had the ability, if he took one around the corner, that even quarterbacks could not catch him.
Shotgun, look at the throw. Pressure coming. Steps up. Now he's going to run for it. Takes off 5, 10, 15. At the 46 of the Chargers. 1st down. Sergio Alfonso Castillo says, "Go Fins from Mexico City." Welcome in, my friend, from Mexico City. Yeah, that was a crazy Super Bowl a couple years ago. Handoff around the outside. Mozart ain't going to get much. Back to the line of scrimmage only. 2nd down.
The Dolphins finally get to the Chargers side of midfield to run a play. Inside of 3 left in the 3rd, the 6-point Dolphin deficit.
You want to hear something crazy? The Carolina Panthers are only 1 game out of 1st place in that South. Literally, if they win out, they could win that division. And they could be going to the playoffs. Carolina Panthers, you heard me right. That's ridiculous. That's pathetic.
If he did not do that, and Mostert with all that speed he got on that edge, different story.
Shotgun, going to throw, dumps it underneath. Complete, no gain. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Got to do a crossing pattern here. I'm sorry. You need a crossing pattern here of some sort.
So 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. About to get hit. Sacked. Wow. Yes, times have changed, Sam.
Morgan Fox, pretty move. Watch the little arm over, swim move to get inside. And that is typically what Morgan Fox's role is. He is an interior rusher, but he's kind of the last man standing on this defensive line. They've had so many people hurt this season. He's the only one left, and that was a big play there.
Morstead kicked it.
All right, fair catch call to the 14. Chargers going to start there here in the 3rd. 1:35 left in the 3rd.
Defensively, it has not been good. South Beach, it has been good defense, 15.3 per. That is the 2nd best point total in the league. It's no fun.
Looks like this stream is holding well as well, moderators. I haven't seen any fluctuations in stream connection, so I think it was that box that was giving us some of the fit.
Bills defense back 40 years ago. And it's become even harder with some of the injuries they've had on defense throughout the season. We mentioned Eric Rose out on the last drive. Their safety with a hamstring injury.
Shotgun, going to throw. Underneath, complete. Gain of about 9. Gain of about 9.
To disturb this young man, but he is undisturbable so far in this game. He just looks like he doesn't care if he's getting hit or if they're bringing pressure. This is a masterful performance so far.
Shotgun, handoff, hit the backfield. That went nowhere. That's true. Not safe yet.
Because they're sending Jalen Phillips to the inside, and with the kind of speed and quickness that he has, Trey McKitty, no way he was going to catch up to him. So basically, almost know the next time they're going to try the bootleg.
6 tackles for Phillips. There's Rowe being worked on the training staff.
3rd and 2 from their own 21. Quick out, complete. They didn't get it. They're short. That's going to end the 3rd quarter with the Dolphins getting the ball back. There's no way San Diego can go for it on their own 20. No way.
Dolphins get the lone touchdown. Chargers match with a field goal. Through 3 in Inglewood. 3rd and 20. Miami 14. Sunday Night Football continues.
Ridiculous, weird, old song. I love calling them the San Diego Chargers. I wish they were still in San Diego. I ain't gonna argue that factor at all. I'm an advocate that I wish they would have built them a new stadium and they would have stayed there. You don't need 2 teams in Los Angeles. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. You know, technically, they say we got 2 teams in New Jersey, but because you got the New York Jets, but they're really the Jersey Jets. Let's be honest. That's an all Jersey team. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just old school on that thing. I wish they would have stayed there in San Diego. They had plenty of support to cover the team. They were coming out and doing it. It all came down to wanting a new stadium. Yeah, the Supersonics, they were great to watch years ago. I still call them San Diego from time just because I don't care. I don't care if somebody gets mad. I still reminisce of great days of watching Junior Seau and LT and many others all the way back to Dan Fouts, Welcome back in, Jesse. Are you getting people asking you to make that logo thing like you offered? I saw you did that. Yes, I do wish the Colts were still in Baltimore and the Ravens were never here. Honestly, I do. I really do wish that. I would much rather have that. But I can't change that. Honestly, if you want to be honest, I wish when they left here, they would have left the Ursays, get the hell out of Baltimore, leave the logo, leave the history here in Maryland like Art Modell did in Cleveland, so that they could still have the Browns history and all about the Browns there in Cleveland, and left that here. And when the Ravens team came here, the Cleveland team left Cleveland and came here, they could have become the Baltimore Colts. And we could have picked up with the history right there. That's my honest opinion of what I wish could have happened. But it is what it is. Michael Sedilos, welcome in. Michael Kidder, welcome in. Nice snow. We might get a snow game next Saturday night in Buffalo. Yes. Here's the kick. Actually, no, the NFL did not tell them they could do that. The NFL told them it was their decision, and they said they were taking the history with them. That I know. I've seen the interviews by the Ursays. Really? You've done 10 tonight? Wow. Who all did them? Just out of curiosity, who all did them? All right, 2014, here we go. Leon Lett, I remember that. That was Thanksgiving, wasn't it, I think? Shotgun, gonna throw. Complete. First down to Waddle. Nice run. After the catch. Nice play. Waddle, Waddle, Waddle.
Yeah, I asked you at halftime if he were playing. Is he in the game? He's done absolutely nothing. Just the speed out here. Good play. Get that line off the screen there. But when they get both of those guys going, that's when it starts to happen. And I still think this offense is going to get better. I don't think they've got anywhere close to running the football the way that they're going to be capable of eventually.
First and 10. First and 10. Handoff up the middle. Short gain.
This has been a strangely interesting game, hasn't it?
Ugly and pretty at the same time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's weird. There have been so many strange plays. The Chargers feel like they've controlled this game.
I don't remember that one offhand. MA football guy, sorry.
Professional football players, I think the effort of this Charger defense has been...
Second and 8, just shy of midfield. Second and 8.
Shut down this offense. Without the players and all the injuries and changes in the secondary for this one, it's been remarkable.
Gonna throw. Pressure coming. Tua takes off. He's gonna dive for a first down. Yeah, we're talking football in here, Zach, though.
Oh, and he finished this run. Watch this one for a guy who's been knocked out twice this season with concussions. He's going to get to that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, any ones that you made that are relevant to the show, I'd like a copy of because I'd like to talk about it on Friday night. So make sure you email me if you don't mind. Copies of them. Handoff up the middle. Nothing. Maybe a yard. Start of the fourth quarter. Maybe a yard. Tuck rule game. Yeah. Now, thank you. Now I remember. Absolutely. Tuck rule. Raiders. Patriots. Tom Brady. He deflated the ball and tucked it under his bosom and ran with it. Or something like that, right? That was a tough game. That really changed the whole fate of the Raiders' run. That really did. That was a major game. Tua down the field. I don't know who he was throwing to. Imagine if it goes the other way and the Raiders win. Maybe the Raiders go on a run. That's a big game in history. Oh, they're going to call that grounding on Tua. He threw it to nobody. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. No, I don't think so, Sam. I don't buy into that. Third and 19 now. Third and 19. Yeah, the butt fumble. I remember that. Down to the 45, but fourth down. Miami going to punt? I think they are. Punting again.
Yeah, and now's when you really need that really good punt, right? You need one of those out of Morstead where this thing is somewhere inside the 10 for sure. Anytime you see one of these punters that kick one of these into the end zone, you go, come on.
We'll see if he revives his career, Michael. I don't know if he'll revive it or not out there. Touchback at the 11. Actually, sorry, fair catch at the 11. Hey, I'm going to put this into the chat one last time. One last time. If anybody would be kind enough, if you've appreciated what I've done tonight and you haven't done it yet, That video right there, I'm trying to get it up to 100 views. It would really mean a lot to me. I'd like for families to be able to find it. I haven't had much time to work on it with all the football. If you could just open that up and just, even if you're not a fan of amusement parks or anything like that, or not a fan of Christmas, still just open it up and just give it a watch. There's 80 people in here. I guarantee you probably 30 of you haven't seen it or haven't looked at it. It would really mean a lot to me if you would help us out tonight and just give us a watch on that video. Last time I'll ask for the night. We're not that far off on the number on that, I don't believe. I think. I don't know. I haven't had any views on it lately since I stopped asking. So I'd really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me if you could do that simple thing. It doesn't cost anything. Just helps me to get, you get to 100 views. YouTube tends to share it out a little bit more than it would regularly. And I can't create views. I can, but they're all illegally, and I will not do that. I don't believe in that. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that at all. So any help would be great. What is this? Some type of show where they're, I don't know, drinking beer and playing beer games or something. I have no idea. What show is this? Barmageddon. Whatever that is. Yeah, don't forget tomorrow night, Patriots playing the Cardinals. I think the Patriots are going to go out there and win. I hate to tell you, Miami fans. I think the Patriots are going to go out there and take one. Chargers going to have the ball here. Welcome in Frankie Herrera, but do me a favor. Don't put everything in caps, buddy. But welcome in Frankie Herrera.
It's your journey. And by Puss in Boots, The Last Wish in theaters Christmas. Remember the holiday gift we all got? The Kellen Winslow game, the epic in Miami, the 1981 divisional playoff. Chargers led 24.
I know. I saw that. I think they cheated. I'm putting out that the Jaguars cheated. Matter of fact, yeah, that's it. I'd like to make a public service announcement that the Jaguars cheated. And I hope you're ninja and you can hear me while you're texting me.
Yeah, and I think earlier I said that two had been knocked out in
Oh.
different games. He was knocked out of 2 different games. Officially, he was
I'm making a public service announcement right now live that the Jaguars cheated.
Cincinnati 4 days later.
There we go. Take care of that.
He got hit at halftime, and people were concerned with what happened. They said he was examined for the back. There was the investigation.
Oh, I love her. Dad Bills is in here, everybody. That dude needs to be at 1,000 followers. Get on it. Get on it. Somebody drop his link. Keenan Allen with a catch. If you guys aren't... Saturday nights, Dad Builds does a fun show. I'm over there a lot. Go over and check out Dad Builds. Give him a follow. Everybody that gives him a follow tonight, I will send you an orange lollipop in the mail. Lollipops for everybody. Thank you, Frankie Herrera. We appreciate you. Frankie just said I liked and subbed. There's the link for Dad Builds. Hit it up. Give him a follow. Orange lollipops for all that follow him. Shotgun, gonna throw. Quick out. Complete. First down. Keenan Allen's all over the place tonight now.
Turns around and points right back to his quarterback and said, "How did you just do that?" Watch this. Yeah.
You never expect lollipops, right, Theo? If Diz Our Dream can give out points, I can give out lollipops. 1st and 10. From the 25. Herbert looking to throw. Quick out again. That's all he's doing is quick out, quick out, quick out right now. Thank you, Eddie, for subscribing to Dad Builds. How many followers does Dad Builds have now?
He just really feels under control. If you're willing to make that throw
Even though he's got a communist for a manager, I think. I'm pretty sure she's a communist. She follows the Jaguars. Aren't all Jaguars fans communists? Since I know you can hear me. Woo! AAA! Communist! Shotgun, 2nd and 3. Changes, going under center. Fakes the handoff. Go to throw. Quick out again. And dropped it. Palmer dropped it. 8:25. Cool. Keep moving him along.
To be all around the ball here tonight.
Yeah, I think Palmer may have a bit of a point. Let's take a look at this one.
Yes, I guess in old school, Jack, didn't they call those suckers? Oh, that should have been holding on Miami. They didn't call it. They missed it. They missed the defensive holding.
Doesn't matter now. Except for Brandon. This is generally when it is Keenan Allen time. You never know what Mike Davis back.
The Jaguars fan is busy dressing up her gerbils anyway. Shotgun, quick out, first down. They got it.
Yeah, he's just been that third down guy. And it was interesting watching the last game. One of the great things about Keenan Allen.
Is there anybody in the chat that would watch a young lady sit in her cowboy hat in Tennessee and put outfits on live gerbils? I'm just curious. Is there anybody that would do that? Dress a gerbil.
And he's just so trusted. When we asked Herbert about him, he just went right to third down. He goes, yeah, third down.
First down and 10. Handoff. By the way, Dad Builds, I got something really good to tell you that you'll shake your head out after the game. I can't tell you here. Something that happened today. Jeff says no. Absolutely not. Gerbils are cute. Never dressed yours, though. AAA Sparkles will dress up gerbils. She takes little mini lipsticks and puts makeup on them. Michael says, go Bolts. 2nd and 7. Under center. Herbert looking over the defense. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw again. He's got it all day. Gets it off. Complete. First down all the way to the 40. They're just wearing them down right now. Apparently, I think they do.
So they're rushing 5 here, okay, and playing zone behind it. And what
Next time you see AAA Sparkles in a chat, ask her about it.
the gaps in the zone are so much bigger, and all Herbert had to do was buy a little time.
All over her YouTube. Oh, look at my gerbils. My gerbil wearing a dress. A lipstick and a top hat. Eckler's a good dude. Eckler can play. M.A. Eckler can play. Eckler's going to take the handoff. Gain of 10. First down again. Chargers. I guess they trim mustaches on gerbils. I don't know. Gerbils have furry lips. There you go. Under center from the 32. Hand off to Eckler again. This time he doesn't get much. Gets about a yard.
After a gain of 2. So Herbert tonight, 371 yards, adding to his first 2 terrific seasons, and he goes past Andrew Luck, the most passing yards in the first 3 seasons for a quarterback in NFL history.
Think about that.
Andrew Luck. Wow.
You know who else he might catch? Dan Marino. He needed 10 touchdown passes coming in here tonight to get him in the first 3 seasons. So we're talking about some pretty high-level stuff. There's our guy.
Dan Marino in the stands tonight.
Dolphins front office, advisor to Stephen Ross, the owner, amongst others, from the 30-yard line against the 4-man rush.
Gonna throw Herbert down the field. Nobody there. Nobody there. 5:14 on the clock. It's a shame Andrew Luck stopped doing football when he did.
5:14 left here. For this Miami defense.
Hey, if you like NBA basketball, NHL hockey, or March Madness College Basketball, my link to my second channel is right there in the chat right now. Make sure you're following it. Click the link, hit subscribe. It's that easy. Click the link, hit subscribe. 3rd and 8, trips to the left. 3rd and 8, going to throw. Looking left, pressure coming up, running right. Herbert's going to get a first down. Man, Chargers want this game.
Just so good. I mean, no pressure. They kind of figured out they can't really pressure him.
Wow.
He has just...
Nobody spied the quarterback. I'm not sure, Steven. I thought about doing that, actually. I may do that. But if I do it, it'll be on the other channel. It won't be here. It's on my second channel. That's where I do the hockey. When is the dates on that? Do you know? I was thinking about that the other day. Hand up the middle. Eckler all the way down to the 7. 1st and goal. Yeah, I'll have to look that up tomorrow. Get a grasp on that. I didn't have a chance to read it yet, Stringer Bell.
Big personality, a bright light inside that locker room. But man, when it comes down to ugly time and you have to have a run, be it run or pass, Austin Eckler is the man.
4 minutes left. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Yeah, I like to have met Dan Marino. He looks like a decent guy. Mara, when you hear those dates, let me know. Maybe we'll do that on the other channel. That'd be kind of fun, right? 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle. Nothing. Maybe a yard. That's exactly what we all were thinking, Stephanie. We were all wondering if he's as hot in person as he is on TV. I was just sitting here and Dad Build said, hey, look, Dan Marino's there. How hot is he? I just got a text. Everybody's thinking it.
Super Bowl favorites and all that kind of stuff, but we never got to see this team together. Right now, we are, and it's working, and Herbert looks great.
Tua and Herbert back and forth. Herbert said, I didn't even expect to play in the NFL or college. I'm just honored to be in a conversation with the
2nd and goal. Justin Herbert on a hot scale. He's like a 5, and he fumbled. Now he's a 3. He just dropped in hotness to 3 for fumbling the ball. Looks like the Chargers still have it.
Whoa. Brandon Staley may not be breathing yet. Wow. You know, that takes a lot of guts when you make your livelihood with your arm to stick those arms inside there and go between your center's legs and wrap it around his foot and recover that ball.
April 6th. Okay, we'll have to keep that in mind. That's my new Stephanie scale. Level of hotness. I'm going to use that, Stephanie. Shotgun, going to throw. About to get hit. Dumps it off. Eckler knocked out at the 10. Miami holds.
If Digger can convert from 28 yards. And one of the few mistakes of the night for Herbert.
I have a couple die-cast here I might be sending home with Dad Builds in June. They're in my basement. I think Dad Builds would appreciate them more than I will, because I don't do anything with them anymore. Field goal coming here. Up and good. 23-14. Puts them up by 9 with 2 minutes. That might be a final straw.
It would have been a one-score game if Herbert wasn't able to get back on this one and save the 3.
Oh, God, they're really advertising this show. While we're sitting here with 2 minutes, thank you to all the moderators today for helping throughout the day. We appreciate you, whether you're here early, here late, or here both. I appreciate your support and help. Thank you to all the new subscribers today. We had a bunch. Didn't have many on this stream. We just had people coming back in, which is awesome. Awesome. But we appreciate everybody that's come back in and hung out. Thank you for those who subscribed to Dad Bills as well, who did that. And thank you to the Super Chats earlier in the day. We are grateful to that as well. Look forward to tomorrow's broadcast. That'll be a tomorrow night game. Tomorrow night. I got to work tomorrow during the day. I'm going to get up early and get all the streams set up for this week. There's a lot of streams to come. We got three streams for Saturday for NFL I got to put up. 2 streams for Sunday. I got some hockey and basketball I got to put up during the week. I got some soccer I got to put up during the week over on the other channel. I got our football show to get up for Thursday. I got our Friday show to get up with Dad Builds that I do. I got a lot of stuff to get working on and get done so that I can have something to do. So I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a busy Monday. Busy, busy, busy on a Monday. Only reason I know it's Monday is because today's football Sunday. It's Patriots and the Cardinals tomorrow. Yes, Patriots and the Cardinals tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Should be an interesting game. Interesting game. Patriots have a chance out there, I think. Their defense is really good. We'll see how that goes. We will be in here rating the Stephanie Keel level of hotness for the players, quarterbacks tomorrow. As we go through, we'll start out the evening with that. We'll have a level rating for the 2 quarterbacks by the end of the first quarter. I'm going to try to get a good night's sleep. I got a couple things I got to do here before I go to bed. And the Jaguars players will probably go there and probably try to help the Patriots cheat. We know how they are.
Chargers be one of the teams playing in here to get to the playoffs. Win here would get to 7-6. They would slide into the 7th spot over the Jets because of a better conference record. However, New England would slide into that spot if they win at Arizona tomorrow night. Get to that part of the season.
Thank you, Lang. I appreciate it.
Those 5 and 8 teams only made a couple of games out of that last spot with 4 to go. So worthy of keeping on that in the hunt list.
Touchback, touchback, touchback.
Touchback, here's Wilson.
We've been keeping a close eye on Tyreek Hill down on the sideline. Every time he's come out of the game.
Yep, he was, Eddie.
Except that last time, he sat right down on the bench. A trainer brought him for a moist heat pack, wrapped it around that left ankle in an effort to keep it loose. We have not seen any facial expressions of pain. He has not tested it out. But again, that last time, no heat pack.
Yeah, I'll be calling them Tuesday and Wednesday. Marky Do. I'm calling both semifinals on the other channel. And then I'll call the finals too, I think. I got to look and see when that is. Shotgun, 1st and 10, going to throw. Tua going down the field. Incomplete. Threw it at Hill in triple coverage. There's the amazing Samantha Lowe. She's a Hall of Famer in our community. Your mom had a great stream today. I actually listened. I was in there almost the whole time and really, I always enjoy just watching her cook and interact with people. Arjohn's has gotten really good behind the doing the studio production. It's good stuff. Next Sunday at 10 a.m. Yes, I can do them. Yes, I can do them before football. Before American football, I can do the other football. Nice. Woohoo! Shotgun, gonna throw. Underneath. Complete. Gain of 8. Yes, go back and watch Donna's show. She does a great job. I miss Donna coming. She doesn't come in here as much anymore because she's not a football fan. Sam knows her sports. Sam knows her NBA. She knows her football. Sam joins me. Donna's not jumping to talk about a touchdown. If I was doing Disney, she might stop by. Samantha Lowe knows her football though, and her basketball. Really impressed with Sam on that. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. When I watched, yeah, I mean, she does a good job. That wreath thing she made today, which was an appetizer, was pretty neat. You know, she had that, and then, you know, she was doing the things in the, I don't know, that looked like it was a cake bowl. I was trying to keep up with it. It was pretty cool with bread and pepperoni and all kind of stuff. It was good stuff. It was a good stream. Good stream. Why am I watching? Why? Sparkles, if you knew anything, you'd realize that the Ravens won. Why are you sending me pictures of gerbils sucking on a weenie? They're sending me pictures of gerbils on a weenie. What's wrong with you, girl? I think you've had one too many Mountain Dews today.
So Dad brought Puffs Plus Lotion to save it from harm. Puffs has 50% more lotion.
Take time to get an argument.
Don't get burned by
Army and the Navy.
A nose in need deserves Puffs.
At Peanut, I'm getting viral things of gerbils sucking weenies. It's ridiculous. And the gerbil doesn't need black and yellow decorations to help inspire either. We won! Look, I'm yelling at her in Tennessee. I'm sorry, everybody. We won! Hope you hear me in Tennessee. Sorry, I had to yell out that way so it went out my door. Make sure she hears me. We won with our third string quarterback against the Steelers. I don't want to hear it. 2-minute warning. I am tired. I'm a little loopy tonight. And I'm having to deal with gerbil, nasty little gerbil things. Gerbil in a thongs eating wieners. Oh, God, I can't stand this Applebee's commercial. Joshua Thompson, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Tough game for the Dolphins here. Tough game. Tough week in California. They just got the snot beat out of them by all the California teams. Miami was my favorite to go to the Super Bowl up until 2 weeks ago. Now I'd have to say my AFC team favorite is between the Chiefs and the Bills again. Move back to that side. Shotgun, gonna throw, across the middle, complete. Waddle catches it. I hope I don't see gerbils in my sleep. Waddle, making the catch. Tua dances around, gonna run, throws on a run, complete. Hits somebody I don't know, Sherfield. But I don't think the Bengals have got to secure up their offensive line. They're still letting too many people get to him. Can you imagine if the Bengals had a defense like the Steelers do right now? Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what type it is. Yeah, Eddie, we're talking football over here. Minute 20 on the clock. Oh, I know they cover spreads. It'll be the same. Look, it'll be the same thing when they get to the playoffs this year. They won't win a Super Bowl because of it. It's just like the Ravens. Lamar Jackson hasn't proven he can win a playoff game yet. That's why the Ravens ain't gonna do anything. I wish they would, but they're not. Lamar hasn't proven to me that he can win a playoff game yet.
play tonight, he has been making plays like that.
Gotta have it from 55 yards from the field goal.
All right, Sanders going to kick a field goal, and he does. Makes it a 6-point game with 1:15. That means that we have a we're going to have a onside kick coming here. Onside kick coming. That was from 59 yards. He buried that. Niners are a Super Bowl contender. Yeah, absolutely. Over on the NFC side.
That's a clutch kick, right? When you've been struggling with those long kicks recently to come up in a situation to keep alive.
I'm getting, Jeanette, I got naked gerbils in a thong eating wieners coming to me from a certain new Hall of Famer. Put her in the Hall of Fame, all of a sudden I'm getting nasty gerbil pictures. At least when Tina went in the Hall of Fame, I got quality naked pictures sent to me from her. Now, they were of Flipper, but they were still quality. They were Flipper. You know. But she at least sent them. Eagles look good. I think it's Eagles and the 49ers in the finals of the NFC right now. Right now. Yeah, Sam, I would say that's a good potential Final Four. I think you got to put Kansas City with those two also. KC, Bills, and Bengals right now. A ball's on the ground. It's loose. It's loose. Holy heck, it's loose. I don't know who's got it. Miami's yelling that they got it. So is San Diego. Who's got it? Get your hands off of that man. Chargers hold on to it. Wow. I was hoping Miami would have got it. That would have made things really interesting for this last minute. Stacy Rogers is here. And to quote Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that. Have a good night, Eddie. Man. He booted it. He bobbled that ball like, oh my God, rolling around his hand. Hey, Jonathan Chong. Tina Marie is here. Everybody wants to see the gerbil in a thong picture. This game's just about done. Thank you again for coming in here. Time waddling down. Tomorrow night we will be live. Tomorrow night live. The 7:30 time frame for Monday Night Football. I hope you'll come over and hang out with that. Thank you to all those who subscribed. Thank you especially those who subscribed to my buddy Dad Builds. Somebody drop his link and Tina's link one more time. If you're not subscribed to Dad Builds or Tina, you are missing out. Please go over, check those two out. Give them a follow. You get a lollipop. Diz Our Dream gives out points. I give out orange lollipops. Subscribe to Tina and Dad Builds tonight. I'll send you a lollipop. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll see you on the next stream. I can't wait for it. It'll be a lot of fun tomorrow night as we kick it over here on the channel. See you then, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Take it out of here, Jack. We're done.